for match day 2 live on GH1 TV. The coverage of top 4, and we are ready here. So it looks as though the toss has been won by Kwando, and they have chosen to defend, if you like, the Medina end of the Legon Stadium. And there are the officials on your screens: Emmanuel Agraham, Richard Nati, Abdullah Hassan, and Selom Yao Bless, the 4 men in charge of the evening encounter here at Legon Stadium. You are live and ready. Heart of Lions Osais in goal. Even Anan Aban, the captain. Dogli Eche, Rubin Henise, Yao Danso, Bismarck Enin, Samuel Buanma, Isias Aqua, Obin Jr., Paul Atta, and Chauncey Sharif, the 11 for Lions. On the bench, Danso Redu and the others, and coached by the very experienced man. There he is for you. Very experienced campaigner for the Ghana Premier League. He won it severally. Top 4, he's won it 3 times actually, with Lions, with Kotoko, and Goldfuls or Ash Gold. That is Coach Bashar Hayford there for you. That's Lions. And all is set for the big clash here. The Phobians, that's a bench. Asari Benjamin.
So we see goalkeeper, Black Stars goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, the likes of Kelvin, with some small.
Delivery's new Freshness Promise covers your fresh and chilled groceries for those summer barbecues. Freshness or your money back. Order now.
Total different lineup from both teams. The last time we saw Benjamin Asari starting, even Kelvin Osei starting, and then for Kwando Hearts of Lions, a new boy, Freeman Chauncey, the 22-shirted man, also coming in. And then we also know that young, exciting chap Ishmael Ado is not in the squad today, not on the bench as well, being given some rest by coach. And then there you see goalkeeper Lawrence Osei, yes, who did so well last season, making sure that they kept that second place, keeping some great clean sheets for his side.
All is set, and we are ready here at the UG Stadium for kickoff here, live on GH1, and we are underway. The 4 kicking us off. They are playing or defending the Accra Mall end of the stadium, if you like. And so we are underway here. It is Heart of Lions who already are on the ball, but they will lose out. Back is Lions. Lions trying to orchestrate a few things here in the game at the University of Ghana Stadium. And of course, Bismarck in the man on the left side. He controls the ball. He gets the ball to his man in the middle. Ebenezer Anand, long ball in field, but that will go straight to a Phobian player and has to take over. It's obviously the Phobians who just some few days ago won over the same team in the Homo World Cup and will try to make amends. That's for Lions in this game against the Phobians. Obin Jr. goes down, play that's go on.
Well, we spoke to some of the Lions folks, and they made us understand that the World Cup was just a giveaway, and we're going to see a proper match there. Now here they come for Benghazi.
Obin Jr. with a shot, but it flies over the upright. That was the first opportunity, and Obin Jr. severed the intentions of Lions under a minute with that effort, which flew over the upright. So goal kick there for Accra Folk. Sharif, the goalie for Hatterfolk. He leaves it though for Godwin Kujo. A poor one from him though, but fortunately the ball will go out of touch now for a goal kick for Accra Folk.
I mean, talking about Obeng Jr., who faced the same side some 3 days ago at the Accra Sports Stadium. You see him had some good chances that he could have, gotten a goal for the Lions. But then I hope that he would be hoping to get some of these chances again this time around, and getting the indications very clear with that long ball in there.
So Sharif on the ball for Altafok in his own area. He has to be careful. He takes a long one at full, but Alta will go for a throw-in. Throw-in it is for Accra Altafok. Accra Altafok with a throw-in on the left side. That is a Subon Ting.
I think that's Ransford Mensah.
Absolutely. Well, ball will not stay in play as he goes out of touch for what should be a throw-in for Kwando Heart of Lions. Yao Danso picks the ball up for Lions. A throw-in it is for Lions. He throws one down now. Obin Jr. with a flick. Fortunately gets to his own player and headed powerfully in by the captain for the side for Kwando Heart of Lions. That was Ruben Hennessy with a clearance. Now to the left side, it goes now to Bismarck Inning. Inning locates his man on the left side. He splits for recovers in time. And the ball still in play for Kwando Heart of Lions. That should be Freeman, the new man, who's in attack for the team. But the ball attack breaks down though. And on the ball now is Hearts of Folk. Out the ball go for a throw-in for Accra.
Well, I think it's just been fair for now. And talking about the new boys that we see in the fold of Kwando Hearts of Lions, we have Dogli in there sporting the number 9 shirt, Eche Dogli, who was signed from Banana Inn. And then, of course, we also have Elias Aqua in the 32 shirt from Shooting Stars. And, of course, the match talked about striker, who we are talking about, Freeman Chauncey in the 22 shirt. Very short, but let's see what he has for the Kwando lads.
So number of the debutants for Lions in this game today. They are new players who have been recruited by the Lions team, and they've been given their debut appearance in this encounter here at the UG Stadium. That's a new striker for Hearts of Folk, scored last weekend against the same side. He's taking on today Frank Duku with an effort, but it goes out of touch for a throw-in for Lions. Ball thrown in for Kwando Heart of Lions, who try to move into the areas now. Lawrence Osei rolls one down. He gets the ball to his man, Yao Danso. Danso gets the ball to Hennessy Rubin. Rubin gets the ball at full now, but attack will break down and out the ball will go for what should be a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Ball thrown in by Bismarck Inning. Good play between Chansa and, of course, Opin Jr., but attacks breaks down. Every says that should be an infringement, though, for Kwando Heart of Lions.
Well, I mean, we would need referee to have a firm grip on this game, and I think the first game we saw a good refereeing as well. So it will just, I mean, obviously we don't have VAR here, so the linesman and everyone would need to come to play and help this.
Chance for Lions, and a shot coming from the new man from Liberia.
Yeah, Chauncey Freeman.
Freeman Chauncey with that effort, but over the upright. Well, throwing actually. I thought it was over the throwing actually for Accra to Folk. 5 minutes done in the first half.
It's the first game for the Lions, his first game in Ghana football. So, I mean, that's obviously his first shot. I believe he would remember that.
Duku controls for Hearts of Folk. He goes back though and all the way to Sharif Shuab in goal for Hearts of Folk. He rolls one out to the right side now. He finds his man. That is indeed Amankwa. Amankwa on the ball now for Hearts of Folk. But attack will break down, and there it is, Atta on the ball for Kwando Heart of Lions. His effort though cleared. Referee has blown for an infringement for Accra to Folk. The new import from Liberia seems to have a lot to offer. Freeman fouling Hearts of Folk's captain for the evening, Abdul Karim though. So an infringement it is for Hearts of Folk. Karim locates his colleague in defense today for Accra Hearts of Folk. That is Ali Mohammed. Mohammed back to Karim. Karim gets the ball out for by attack, breaks down, and on the ball is Kwando Heart of Lions. The player was stripped, so referee has blown for an infringement for Kwando Heart of Lions.
Well, I mean, a different setup, and I'm sure it's a different story or game plan from Coach Bashir. Last time we saw the likes of Huto and then also the likes of Kwesi Pong all in play when they faced Hearts of Folk 3 days ago. But this time around, it's a different attack, and Coach Bashir for bringing in the new boys. Obviously, the GHALCA Top 4 is in for us to enjoy, but also for him to prepare the season and see what the new boys can bring into play.
Hennessy on the ball for Kwando Heart of Lions now. He has to go back. He does so, and he finds Aban. Out the ball go for a throw-in for Hearts of Folk. Throw-in for the Phobians, picked up on the left side by Accra Hearts of Folk, and that is Ransford Mensah. The left back for the Phobians. He throws one down now. Ball cleared by Obin Jr. A ball drops in the midfield areas, but straight to Hearts of Folk. Control beautifully. That is Karim. Ball cleared now by Amponsa. And on the ball now is Lions. Danso with a clearance. Straight to Obing Jr. He's so strong. Referee says play should go on. Karim for Hearts of Folk. A poor pass, but straight to a player in defensive areas now. Hearts of Folk will lose out. Obin Jr. cannot get to the ball. Hearts of Folk are back on the ball now. On the ball again for Hearts of Folk is Ransford Mensah. Ransford controls the ball now. Beautiful play back to his goalkeeper in Sharif. Sharif controls with no player on him, so he has to go back. He does so and finds his colleague in defense for Accra Hearts of Folk. Ali Mohammed. But attack will break down, and Danso will find the attacking areas for Lions. On the ball now is Obing Jr. He looks up, but the pass is good now. Chance for Kwando out of Lions, but the attack will break down. The pass coming in from
Samuel Kwanzaa. I think Samuel Kwanzaa could have hit that harder, and Hatufok would have been in trouble. But then again, we see great build-up from the Lions, and patiently both teams will go into the game, Benghazi.
Absolutely. A player has to focus now. Looks like it is Wayo. Looks like Maoli Wayo is on the turf. There it is.
Foul, yeah.
The replay of the foul or the incident there. Maoli Wayo was clearly caught by the Lions midfielder.
Yeah, Bismarcking him on the left side.
So an infringement it is for Hatufok. Maoli Wayo, one of the key men for Hatufok, together with Hamza Issa in attack. Always dangerous with a new man, Duku Frank. Free kick for Hatufok, taken in there by captain for the evening. Hatufok. On the right side, Karim Abdul. He has to look for options. He has to go back to Daso, and he finds Ali Mohammed. Now to Sharif. Sharif back to Ali. Ali controls. Beautiful play from him now. And Freeman, your friend, slips. Ali on the ball so far. So he goes in full to Duku Frank. But the pass is poor. And a chance. Well, how is that offside? The linesman's flag is up. And Nia J is livid on the sidelines. It was a back pass from Duku.
Well, Benghazi, and the rules will come to play here again. And I'm sure the assistant one got it wrong there. It was a back pass, as you said, and that should have stood. That should have been a chance for Hatufok to get a shot on target, but the linesman got it wrong, Ben.
He got it wrong, but the game does resume, and Hatufok have the ball on the right side, I should say. Captain for the side. He goes back and finds Sharif. Sharif back to Karim. He looks for options. Poor pass from him again, and he kicks the ball away to Obing Jr. now in midfield. Obing goes upfield, but the pass from Obing was not good enough. Will be cleared by Ali, but straight to ending for Heart of Lions. Lions are on the ball. The referee has blown for an infringement though for Hatufok. You're live on GH1 TV, live also on Ago TV and also on Star FM. A coverage of the top four live at the UG Stadium at Legon. A second game for match day 1. Hatufok 0, Heart of Lions 0. The earlier game saw Kodoko lose to the Biani goal start by 2-1. Long ball across field, but ball be cleared after the Hatufok player slipped. Ball still lacking dangerously though, but out comes Lawrence Osei rather, sorry, and saves coolly for Kwando Heart of Lions. Osei rolls one down. He locates him on the right side. That is indeed Danso. Danso. Look for options. So on the ball, Ebenezer Aban, the captain for the side. He balloons the ball. When after the balloon, he gets the ball in full. The ball from him though to Samuel Kwanzaa. Back to the defensive areas now to Hennessy. Hennessy controls the ball for Kwando out of Lions. He has to go back. He does so. Finds his captain for the side. Aban on the ball for Kwando out of Lions. Looks up now. Goes in for a long ball over the top. But nobody in particular asks goalkeeper for Hatufok.
You can see what they're trying to do. They want to draw out the Phobian boys and let them come. And then when the spaces are left behind, they know they have so much pace up front. The new boy, Chauncey, obviously, is a very fast man. And then, of course, they also have Obeng Jr., who is strong and can also go very fast. So another waste of a kick there. That's what happens when you put so much pressure on.
They are pressing the Hatufok players in their own half and pressing so well. Danso with the throw-in for Heart of Lions, looking for options. He does so and finds one in. Obeng Jr. Ball cleared, and out he goes for a throw-in for Hatufok. Ball is cleared by Enoch Subontain and out for a throw-in, and of course the ball now is captain for the Lions side, Aban. He looks for options, looks for the man on left side. Bismarck in on left side. He has to go back. He does so and finds the captain for the side, Aban. Aban controls the ball. He now gets the ball to Hennessy. I love his name so much. Hennessy controls the ball, looks for options. Diagonal pass across field now to Danso. Controls beautifully on the right side, turns around beautifully. He has a man on him. Can he outwit him? He does so. In the box they go. Ball cleared out. He goes for a corner kick for Pando Heart of Lions.
Well, good play so far. Patient build-up from the Pando lads. In the home World Cup, that's how it started. They had their chances. I mean, the build-up play was good. And then they could not take their chances. They considered 2 goals in the first half. To make things right, they need to get some of these chances and make some goals out of them.
Corner kick for Pando Heart of Lions. Bismarck in, the man with a quarter left foot behind the corner kick duties for Pando Heart of Lions. Look at that tussle. Aban, the man in the box. It comes in now. Good one from him. Well, that was too long. A cross from him. The ball kept in play though. Aban with a cross. Another long one. A chance though for Lions. He has the ball down and ball has been cleared by Karim for Atofuk. Again, a cross comes from Bismarck. Another wasteful one from him. Headed out. And has to clear the lines finally. But Pando will come again with another ball. Ding dong affair now. Ball drops though for Maoli Wayo. Good ball on the right side. Now they go. Hard to Foka breaking now to Hamza Issa. Cross comes in from him, but the attack breaks down, and Pando are back on the ball. Lions with the ball in their own half through captain Aban. Aban looks for options. Long one from him. It drops. Control beautifully there by. But attack will break down again. Oh, what a chance there. Obing Jr. and it has been missed by Obing Jr. What a chance for Obing Jr. to make amends.
What was the goalkeeper thinking? Why did he come out the Ghazi? And he came out and Obing Jr. had a lot of options. He could have found a colleague. He could have dribbled a goalkeeper. He chose the first time option. He went for the first time and look at that again. And a brilliant workout from the Pando lads. Ebenezer Aban, captain of the side. And then when the ball came in, you see that they lost. Hearts of Oak lost the ball. Poor pass.
It was a back pass
again, another poor one, and it fell to
miskick.
Yes, and it fell to him. He had another option. He could have dribbled the goalkeeper and laid it with his right foot, or even found a colleague. He went for the first time and went for.
Wow, what was Shaib doing there? The keeper for Hearts of Oak. Well, anyway, throwing for Lions, thrown in by Danso. He finds Hennessy. Hennessy goes back to his colleague in defense in Aban. Aban controls. Back to Danso on the right side. Danso controls the ball on the right side for Pando Heart of Lions. He has to go back to his goalkeeper. And Lawrence Osei will save coolly for the Pando lads. Long kick from him was a bit wasteful, so Alto will go for throw-in for Alto Folk. The fullback to the throw-in at this stage. Ball picked up by Ransford Mensah for the throw-in. Ransford with a throw for Artefok. He throws one down, but straight to a Kwando player. Ball drops though, and Kwando will lose out on the ball. Now is striker for the side, Duku Funk. Gets the ball to Ransford. All the way to keeper for the side, Sharif. Sharif controls the ball in his own half. He looks up, long one from Sharif. It drops to Yao Amankwa. Amankwa straight to Esubonting. And out he goes for a throw-in. Ball with the phobias in their own half. Ali control. He looks for options. Long one from Ali Mohammed. Ball drop. but cannot be controlled out. He goes for a goal kick for Kwando Hearts of Lions.
Well, what I've seen from Accra Suffolk under coach Masudi Dramani in recent times, from the President's Cup and then to that's goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. But then talking about Accra Suffolk, what I've seen from them is long balls. They want to use the long balls, especially when the team plays on the high line. They used one of those long balls to score against Kwando Hearts of Lions the last time around. So maybe the long balls might work for them.
It might work for them. On the ball though is Lawrence Osei. A long kick from him into the Hasselhoek half. Ball clear though. And ball still in play. A tussle between Subonte and the others. Out will go for a throw-in. Throw-in it is for Hasselhoek. Ball picked up by the Phobians. Yao Amankwa Befi with a throw-in for Hasselhoek. Befi throws one down. Long one, and referee or a stand linesman's flag is up for an infringement against Hasselhoek.
I mean, you talk about the new boys. 18 minutes of play done so far, and Captain Aban leading his charges. But then I want to talk about the new boys and how good they've been, especially in midfield. The number 9, the man with the afro, the man with the lots of hair, Eche Dugli, has been bossing the midfield. Don't forget that he's playing in the same role as Ishmael Ado, who is not here today. I mean, we know he's resting his feet, but then he's resting. I think Ishmael Ado has made, Eche Dugli has made a good account of himself.
Whoa, what's happening to the Hasselhoek defense?
They're all over the place, Benghazi.
Early days though, we need to settle into the game so quick. Lawrence Osei with the ball there for Kwando Hearts of Lions. Long ball to the area, ball flicked on by Opin Jr. Controlled there powerfully by the attack, and that's a Panzer. But out the ball go for a throw-in for Hasselhoek. We'll leave it for Ransford Mensah. Ransford Mensah puts the ball out for Hasselhoek. Throw-in for the Phobians under the floodlight. He throws one into the area of his. Well, Harris has to be quick. He does so and locates him on the right side. Amankwa Befi could not control and out he goes.
Hearts of Oak have been up. They've been so bad at the backside, and they need to be very, very careful because Lions will be looking to punish them. And if any of these mistakes fall on the right side of Lions, well, Benghazi, we might see a goal.
Chance for Lions. It could be well. A shot coming in over the upright. It goes. That was a chance for one out of Lions, but his effort flying over the upright. And that is Paul Atta. Atta shot flying off target.
He did everything right, but then the shot, he could have just laid a pass, put it on his right foot, and he went for the first time shot. I think they are too eager because Hearts of Oak have been jittery, and now you see they don't want to play out from the back, and goalkeeper Ashewu will decide to go for a long one in now because in recent times or in the past few minutes, their passing out from the back has been bad, and if it continues, they might be punished by the Lions. Absolutely
long ball into the half of Lions, headed down by the Phobians. It's been a ding-dong affair so far. An infringement, of course, Eche Dugli.
Yeah, a new boy from Banana Inn. Yeah.
Banana Inn.
Yes.
Down so much.
Yes.
Hasselhoek with the ball in their own half through Ali Mohammed. Ali Mohammed controls the ball in his own half. Back to captain for the side, Abdul Karim. Karim looks for options. Long ball by the top, headed down though by the defenseman, and on the ball again is Eche. Eche gets the ball to Aban. Aban with a clearance for Lions. The ball drops to Karim. Karim now finds his man, Maoli Wayu, on the right side. He goes in full by the 4-1 from Hamza, and the attack will break down. An infringement in favor of Kwando Hearts of Lions. Aban will get on the ball for Lions now. Aban, the captain for the side. Express play to the right side. He locates Danso. Danso trying to go past his man. He cannot stop there in his tracks by Esubonting Enoch for Hasselhoek. Esubonting will look for his men in attacking areas. Esubonting again controls. He has to go back. He does so. He finds Ransford Mensah. And a poor pass. And out the ball go for a throw-in for Hearts of Lions. The ball from Opon Afrani was very, very poor. Opon Afrani was a poor one from him. How the ball go for what I'm not too sure. Referee has blown for an infringement.
Yeah, it says he handled the ball with his arms, so probably a foul against Obeng Jr., who would be looking to punish his old side, Benghazi.
Free kick for Hearts of Oak.
And there you see assistant coach Enim. And again, a chance for us to relook at the foul against Obeng Jr.
There he is, the man who played for Hearts of Oak some few years ago. Now playing for Heart of Lions, Obeng Jr. A game restarts Hearts of Oak with the ball in their own half. In midfield now, long ball to the area, but another poor effort straight to Lawrence Osei in goal for Kwando Heart of Lions. Lawrence still with the ball. Finally.
When men use Just for Men moustache and beard to eliminate grey, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after, that boost you get when you look and feel your best. And that's why more men choose Just for Men.
Out the ball go for a throw-in, this time in favor of Kwando Heart of Lions. Lions with a throw-in.
Well, I mean, Kwando Heart of Lions, and this season they got 17 wins in the Ghana Premier League, and then of course had 8 defeats, and then went on to 9 draws. Well, in those draws, they also played Accra Suffolk. They were here in Accra and lost to Accra Suffolk, and of course also they beat Accra Suffolk when they came to Kwando. So it's been fair for this side, and let's see who come out tops in this one, Ben.
Hearts of Oak trying to move into attacking areas, but attack again will break down. Hennessy will control in his own half. He finds Danso on the ball now for Lions. Back to Hennessy. Hennessy looks for options. A long one in field, controlled beautifully by Kwanzaa. Turns his marker inside a good ball, looking for the run of attack. My ball be cleared by Sharif for Hearts of Oak. And attack seems to have come off worse on that challenge from Sharif Shaoub.
The goalkeeper's area, and he did the right thing. He had to be sure that he went in for the ball, but then, I mean, Atta would also surely come out for the ball. You can never give a foul for that, so good goalkeeping from goalkeeper Sharif.
Sharif Shuaib coming off his line to clear the line, trying to get that chance or that ball for Hearts of Oak.
I think what coach is trying to do, but then again, you see that chance. Good play from Samuel Kwanzaa. He sends the ball in, and Freeman was lost. He would have gotten control of that ball. Atta was focused on the ball. He came out, but then goalkeeper had different options, and Atta is now down in pain. Also, you see the plan from coach. Was the name coach of Accra Suffolk, and then you see the full BNs enjoying some good football and some good jama or morale. But then talking about what coach Dini Gaman is trying to do here, he wants to give opportunities to the other players as well to come in. This is a chance for you to make a name, to write a good report before the league starts. So the GHALCA Top 4 obviously giving a chance to some of these new players to make a good report of themselves.
A throw in for Hearts of for Lions rather. From the left side, Bismarck Enin picks the ball up, he throws one down for Lions, gets the ball to Aban. Aban with a shot from distance, but ball has been blocked, and on the ball now is Eche. That could break down though, Hearts of Oak, and again, if we're going to give the ball away, they recover the ball beautifully though. Hearts of Oak trying to break into attacking areas, can they do it? Referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Oak. Frank Duku brought down from Vision FC, brought down by Aban. So an infringement for the Phobians.
Well, it's been a cool game so far, and I think that the way both teams have carried themselves, and especially Hearts of Oak have been patient now, because we saw in the early parts of this game a lot of mistakes from them, and they resulted in long balls now. But Kwando Heart of Lions are still a threat, even with those long balls. 2 men behind the free kick for Hearts of Oak. Domina Rocky together with Ransford Mensah. They are behind this free kick for Hearts of Oak. They've got options to look for in the box. There they are. Domina Rocky and Ransford Mensah behind the free kick for Hearts of Oak. It is Domina with an in-swinger that was too long and straight to goalkeeper Lawrence Osei for Lions. Osei's Pashto, or that's a poor one. Straight to Rocky. Rocky again on the ball for Hearts of Oak.
been stopped in his tracks. A ball cleared now by Hasselfolk, and out the ball go for a throw-in for Kwando out of Lions. Clearance coming in from Ali Mohammed. Throw-in wasted by Lions, and so the Phobians would have throw-in for themselves. Picked up by Yao Amankwa. Amankwa to Rocky Domina. Back to Amankwa. Amankwa locates captain for the side, Abdul Karim. Karim back to Sharif. In go for Hasselfolk. Sharif on the ball. Goes in full now to Jamina. Straight to Karim. Karim back to Sharif. Sharif been pressed. So goes in with a long clearance to the right side. Headed powerfully. Ball still in play. Referee will blow though for an infringement for Accra Hasselfolk.
I think 8 minutes of play done so far, Ben, and so far so good as compared to what we saw in the World Cup, where these two sides met again. Two different personnel deployed by both coaches, and I can see that so far Lions have had the upper hand and have had the clearest of chances to get a goal.
It's interesting to see or notice that Hasselfolk have put some very key players on the bench. Benjamin Asare is on the bench. Yeah. Hamza Issa is on the bench together with also Kelvin Osei Esibi. These players are on the bench.
I told you that the GHALCA Top 4 is also an opportunity to test new players, to give opportunity to players. Don't forget that he's a new coach, and this is his third game for the club, and he'll be looking to see what some of the boys that he's yet to give opportunities to can bring on board, and then if they'll be part of his long-term plans, or if you need a reinforcement ahead of the new Premier League season.
So the front three for Hasselfolk today is Maoli Wayo, Enoch Subontin, and Frank Duku. The man in the middle leading the lines for Accra Hasselfolk. 0-0, 29 minutes done in the first half. Game 2, day 1. Hasselfolk, Heart of Lions. Live at the UG Stadium. Free kick for Heart of Lions on the left side. Bismarck Enin. He goes in full now to Hennessy. Hennessy looks up. Ball across field. Looking for the run of down. So can he get the ball to him? Ball cleared though, and out he goes for a throw-in. Corner kick, sorry, for Lions. Free kick for the clearance coming from Enoch Esubontin. Sharif speaking to his men to be ready for the corner kick. Position yourself very well for the corner kick from Sharif Shuab Hasselfolk. Corner kick taken again by Bismarck Enin. He looks to be the main man for all the cricket duties. He goes in now with a good one. It drops a chance, and what a miss from attack once again. Free header at the last end of the goal area. But his connection missing direction, and out he goes for a goal kick.
A very good corner kick from Bismarck Enin, and I went right into the mix of things. All he needed to do was find a target, Paul Atta, but then his header went just off at the post.
Paul Atta getting it all wrong. He got it all wrong. Game goes on though. Freeman for Lions. Looks for options to Enin. Enin goes in full. Still Lions trying to move. Freeman goes in, but referee has blown for an infringement for Hasselfolk.
And Atta cannot believe it.
David Okwafani was brought down, and the referee blew for an infringement for Hasselfolk. Was again there by Abdul Karim. There it is again now. Freeman 10 is marker inside out.
Strong play from Chauncey Freeman, and you see that, I mean, he's very short, but trust me, he's a very strong player, and you see how he got the place of the ball, but the referee says it was a foul against Lions.
Duku going for Hasselfolk, but Lawrence is out to save fully for Lions.
Good experience from Ebenezer Abani there, and he's been doing this with the Lions for some time now, and he's been in the league for some time now as well, and I mean, it was just right for him to just hold off the attacker for his goalkeeper Lawrence, whose kick is out of play for throwing.
Throw-in picked up by Yao Amankwa Befi. He leaves it though. That's what Domina leaving it now for Yao Amankwa Befi.
Former Kotoko player.
Absolutely. Befi picks the ball up. He throws one down. Ball will be stopped by Lions. Attack controls beautifully in midfield. Paul Atta. He goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Lions.
Right, so I mean, with 32 minutes of play done so far, and we yet to see a goal. But then in their last 10 meetings, Lions have scored 10 goals, while Hearts of Oak have scored 11 goals. So these games are not short of goals, and we expect that we'll get some goals soon. But then so far, Hearts of Oak, we've not seen some good attacking play from them. We have to see some good attacking play from them. But I believe that as time goes on, they would come into the game. And then for Lions, they need to take their chances, because in games like this, just like we saw on Sunday, they had the clear-cut chances. But then before they knew it, Hearts of Oak were celebrating.
Whoa, Hearts of Oak trying to play from the back, and they're giving the ball away. Freeman, referee has blown for an infringement. But what was that the Phobians were trying to do at the back?
I mean, I thought they had changed their posture, and then you see Eric Eliaji with the Kwando team there, not happy at all with the decisions of referee Emmanuel Graham. But then he's in charge and he has the final say, Ben.
So game does go on. Lions are back on the ball again in midfield. Beautiful play. Eche gets the ball out full to Freeman. That was too strong. But ball be cleared now by Hearts of Oak. Attack again will break down. Our referee's play should go on, and play does go on. Long ball, but that goes straight to Hennessy. Hennessy locates his goalkeeper, Lawrence Osei. Osei with a good passing full, but straight. And out of touch, he goes for a throw-in.
Hearts of Oak are trying to play out from the back bend, and you see that they had to stop for some time going for the long balls. They are back at it, trying to get to what the coach has asked them to do, and it's getting dangerous for them. It is putting the fans on pins, rails, and tenterhooks. They need to be very, very careful. If not, one of these mistakes might cause them Ben.
Ransford Mensah with a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. He throws one down, deep into the Lions' half. A ball has been cleared, and on the ball beautifully is the Panther. Out the ball go now for a throw-in, and throw-in for Hearts of Oak. Ransford throws one in, looking for Frank Duku, but straight to Lawrence Osei instead in goal for Lions. Eche releases his man Bismarck Enin. Enin passes good to Atta now. They are breaking loose. Atta on the ball now. He shoots and off target. Selfish play from Atta again. He had so many men to look for in the box, about 3 of them, but he chose to go for a shot instead of a cross.
What was Paul Atta doing? Benghazi, Chauncey Freeman was lacking in there, or Bing Jr. was in the box. All he needed to do was find a simple cross, and he would have found a man there. He went for glory again, and now they would have to defend this. But I told you about how they create chances, miss them, and then they see Hearts of Oak celebrating later. You need to be very careful and take their chances, Paul Atta.
Kwesi Asma just gave the ball away to Lions on our occasion. Eche on the ball now for Lions to Danso. Danso now finds Hennessy. Hennessy now finds his goalkeeper, Lawrence Osei. Back to
This is a smartwatch. It can do all your smartwatch things, like make sure you hit your step count, no matter what. This smartwatch can do everything a brand new smartwatch can. There's just one difference. This smartwatch costs up to 50% less. Because it's not new, it's verified refurbished. Downgrade now. Back market.
a clear infringement on Mauli Wayo by Bismarck Enin. So a yellow card has been issued by the referee on Bismarck Enin. See, watch again. Wayo was first to that ball, and Enin just jumped into him. Yellow card.
Nowhere near the ball, Enin, and he was going nowhere. He was going nowhere, obviously, to sending across, but then he could have done it a bit calmer or cooler, and a deserved yellow card for the left back.
Free kick for Hearts of Oak. This could be dangerous. Lawrence Osei in goal is ready for this. He has got men as well to defend this. Jamina Rocky, the man behind the free kick for Hearts of Oak, together with Ransford Mensah. Mensah and Jamina will try and orchestrate some magical moves for the Phobians. Can they work some magic? Jamina leaves it for Mensah. Comes in a good one. Ransford Mensah makes it one for Hearts of Oak. Kick came in. Some confusion in the box of Lions. And the ball ends up in the net for the first goal here for Atofok.
Lawrence Osei and his defensemen cannot believe it. And it was a good free kick. And straight from the spot, it went in. The goalkeeper obviously did not have a chance to see what was coming. And Coach Bashir Hayford is down quiet and cannot see what hit them there. But then it was a good free kick from the Phobians. And I told you about chances. Ebenezer Aban had that chance to clear the ball, but then a good one for Ransford Mensah. Hearts of Oak 1, Bando Hearts of Lions 0. Would we see another story? But the fans don't care. All they can care and say is arose. Be quiet and don't be. Or you already know.
Absolutely. So it's Hearts of Oak 1, Hearts of Lions 0. But the Lions team move into attacking areas now through Ben Jr. He finds Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa gets the ball upfield now, but that could break down. But they regain the ball again through Kwanzaa. He's so strong. Referee has blown for an infringement for Pando out of Lions.
Football is always unfair, Ben. You have the greatest of chances, and now Paul Atta would be ruining all the chances and the times that he had to just put a simple pass in so that he could find men who would have scored a goal for him. And now they are down by a goal to nothing. Just like what we saw in the first game, Kotoko had all those chances, they didn't take them, and then just one
Ricky
chance.
comes in for Lions. Baba has been cleared, and out he goes for a corner kick for Lions. Ransford Mensah, the goal scorer, with a clearance for the Phobians. Can Lions get a leveler before the break?
Let's see, time will tell.
Guess who's coming for this corner kick?
Corporate for the foul.
The main man.
I said there was no need for that. And Bismarck he will be hoping that his cross can get an assist. This evening, you never know, get a Kunya goal. We saw last season in the English Premier League for Wolves.
He needs to pull some redemption for his team. After he gave out a free kick that led to the goal, can he redeem himself and his team? It is Bismarck Enin on this corner kick duty for Heart of Lions. He has men in the box to look for. He goes in now. In swinger, it is a good one, and Sheriff is out. Ball drops though, and coolly saved there by Sheriff. Schwab.
Yeah, he came out the first time, he didn't get it, but then another shot on target from Freeman, who has been up and doing so far, and now Hearts of Oak can easily play out from the back bench.
They do so. Long ball, but that was clearly an offside on Mauli Uwayo. He was clearly offside. So the linesman's flag quickly went up, and he's been flagged accordingly by the referee. Hearts of Oak up 1-0 against Lions. 40 minutes played. Match day 1, second game. Top 4. Action here at UG Stadium in Legon. Free kick for Lions. Aban. Ebenezer. He rolls one down to Hennessy. Hennessy gets to the wall first. Whoa. Hennessy to the ball though. That was quite tricky on his part though, but he's back on the ball. He now finds Aban. Aban is being fouled. That was quite dangerous from Duku. He seems to have stepped on the ankle of Aban. And Aban is in so much pain. Aban is in so much pain.
That's a poor one from Frank Duku. I mean, it's a GHALCA top 4. Competition needs to come in, but then these players have been preparing for a very long time and need to be good up and doing for the season proper. So we wouldn't want to see tackles like this, especially when you've already lost the ball.
And he's still down, but the fans in the stands, some mixture of Lions fans not too happy.
Of
Some
course,
players of Gold Stars also up in the stands watching on. There you have Kodoko players and the coach.
Coach Karim Zito
Also watching on as well after their first game. Kodoko losing to the BNE goals as like 2-1. They are here watching on because they'll play one of these two sides in the next game on Friday.
Obviously. So we know that on Friday, the Rainbow Boys would take on Vianney Gold Stars, and then if you know that story, yes, Kotoko
shouting out, backing at the player and the medical team. They must communicate to him, know what to do. But there he is. Aban is talking off. That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, not good at all. The free kick for Lions.
And taken in there by Hennessy. Hennessy with a long gap for headed back door. By Ali Mohammed, and has to focus on the ball now through to get the ball to his man, but the attack from Asbok has always been Aban is back on the field. Referee has blown for an infringement. There seemed to have been a push, and there was a push back on Asma. We see Asma of Artefok. So free kick for Artefok. And there he is. He seems to be wobbling, really. Not looking too fit. Talking about the captain for Lions, Aban Ebenezer. But let's see if he can carry on. Long ball across field. Headed out though by Enin, and out he goes for a throw-in for Artefok. 44 minutes played in the first half. It's still Artefok 1, Heart of Lions 0. The Akbi boys trailing.
Akbini
boys are trailing against the men from Newtown here in Accra. Artefok. Throw-in picked up by Amankwa. He throws one down now. Ball cleared and out for what should be a corner kick. Corner kick it is for Artefok. The Phobians are gradually moving men to the penalty area of Heart of Lions. Corner kick for the Phobians. We're at a time now of 3 minutes for the first 45 minutes. At a time of 3 minutes. Corner kick for Artefok. Behind the ball again is the Mokotoko player, Rocky Damina. Rocky Damina goes for the shot option. Artefok with the ball. I guess they're very much okay with the 1-0 they lead here. The man on the bust. Cross comes in now though, but headed out by Aban. Straight to Artefok. And controlled now by Kwesi Asma. Asma turns beautifully. Gets the ball in full. Artefok, brilliant play from upon Afrani. But that could break down on the ball line. Is free man for Lions. His pass blocked, and out he goes for a throw-in for Heart of Lions, who are trailing here to the goal from Ransford Mensah for Artefok. Ball picked up by Danso for Lions. Throws one down to Hennessy. Hennessy looks for options. Long one from Hennessy. Ball will drop. Picked on by Lions. Opportunity goes in, but that was a brilliant play from Mohammed Ali, the greatest goalkeeper, and that is Sharif, who saves coolly for Artefok. Sharif rolls one down. Left side, the goal scorer for Artefok, Ransford Mensah. Mensah controls beautifully. Mensah on the ball still. Options, very few, so he has to go back. He does so. He goes back and finds Mohammed Ali, who now finds goalkeeper Sharif. Sharif back to Mohammed Ali. Ali controls and looks for options. He goes in field now. That was a poor one though. And straight to Eche. Eche will find Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa on the ball still, looking for options. He does so. He finds Attack, but Attack will break down for Lions. But Attack regains the ball for Lions. Attack controls the ball still. But beautiful recovery from Yao Amankwa Befi.
Juicy Drop, your perfect mix of sweet and sour.
And to control the ball, he gets the ball to Obin Jr., but Attack again breaks down. And the ball now is Aban. Aban controls, looks for options. Long one to the area. Can he get the ball to his man? Yes, he can. Controlled now by Lions. On the ball now is Danso. He goes back to Eche. Eche on the ball. straight to Hennessy. Hennessy controls the ball in the half of Hasselhoek. Back to Eche. Eche controls the ball, look for options. Good one in field now to Panzer. Panzer on the ball now, looks for options. Good one for Lions. Attack on the ball, goes in full to Danso, looking for options. Options very few. Goes in full now. That's on the ball still. Express play to captain for the side. Aban. Aban shoots, and that was wasteful from Aban Ebenezer.
Ambitious but very wasteful, and that should bring us to the end of the first half. A good play from both sides, especially Lions. They had the intentions, they had that understanding, and they pressed Hasselhoek very high, and it made Hasselhoek, cause a lot of mistakes at the backside.
And the referee, Emmanuel Graham, class 1 referee, has blown for the end of the first 45 minutes here. And Hasselhoek leads 1-0 against Pando Heart of Lions.
Oh, I think it's been a great game.
All right, so it is halftime now. It's 1-0, Accra Hasselhoek leading. The Lions could not roar in the first half. Let's see how the second half panned out. So there you have on your screens. Though they are down by a lone goal, supporters of Pando Heart of Lions still enjoying their Bobobo tunes there in the stands, and fans of Hasselhoek also all there at the University of Ghana Stadium. So it's match day 1, match number 2 there. For you, it's Hasselhoek hosts who are leading by a lone goal there in this particular fixture. So it was an own goal courtesy Ebenezer Aban, who is the captain, unfortunately, for Pando Heart of Lions. Gentlemen, good to have you back again for the second half. We've seen how the first half panned out. If it's anything to go by, are we enjoying the fluidity? Would you say that the liberty is there? Are we likely to get it being won on the bench?
Yeah, I think obviously it's been like that because I think the last chance that Heart of Lions had, we were all shouting, why is he taking the ball back? But later, when you check the defensive shape of Hasselhoek, he had no option but to take the ball back. That's pure coaching. Hasselhoek, that's their strength. They have a solid manager who has been able to coach the boys to play his style of play. And I think, just as we alluded the last time, it's been a game. The margins and the scoreline clearly tell us that it's been a close margin. Heart of Lions had moments in the game. The first half, they had good counter breaks. They took advantage of defensive errors of the Hasselhoek centre backs because they are not experienced players. Because Esibe, who is the most experienced player in the team, is on the bench. So they took advantage of that, and Obin Jr. had a chance. But I think the decision was right. He tried to go once, but because the pitch is not good, the ball bounced and went away, awkwardly bounced and went away. But away from that, it's been a fair game. Both coaches, how they want to play has been moving on. Moment comes in, you play and try and get the goal. The goal that came in is football, it's a set piece. I think Ebenezer Aban, who is a defender, he always wants to put in a head. He tries it, and unfortunately, there was too much power. I think it went into his net. I think if the goalkeeper had spoken louder, would have left it for him to make a save. But no, it happens. Defenders, great defenders, end up scoring them. So, but I think, in summary, it's been a true reflection of the game. Hasselhoek it's been a game of movements. Hasselhoek just had a slight movement and they took advantage of it.
A game moment. Would you also say that looking at this game against the run of play, Hasselhoek has proven that indeed they toppled over them in their Homo World Cup, and they're showing them that here also?
That's what I expected, because before we came to the game started, I said that's what is going to happen. Because if you look at the Hearts' tactical play against Hearts of Lions, I think if they meet them in the league, they will still beat them. So if you look at the tactics of the game reflection of the game has been what we expected. Because you see the Hearts of Lions, even though they are down by 1-0, they still play different from the Omu game. So I think that what Didi is trying to do is that Didi is trying to test his players ahead of the season, because this particular tournament is just to prepare the teams. I mean, to prepare the Hasselhoek team ahead of the new tournament. So for me, I think that House of Lions, they have to come back second half, trying to play the midfield. And if you look at
so that's actually the goal.
The goal, yeah.
And the way it came in, that in-swinger, it was from a set piece.
Yeah, set piece.
And so trying to connect your head to clear it, or whether it was
his orientation was not good because he's running towards his goal. That was wrong. He should balance and face the ball. You see.
Yeah. He should have.
Ideally, you should balance and face the direction of the ball so that you can head it.
And you know.
But he ran towards it.
Yeah, he ran towards it.
And then
so
that
obviously,
one, a quick touch,
goes into your.
And you know, most times, I think that our goalkeepers don't communicate to the defenders because this one, if the goalkeeper had communicated to the defender, he should have known how to defend.
Because if you watch the replay, also you have to give credit to the kicker.
Exactly.
Because it was a sharp kick. That any touch.
I think Rashford did well with
it was a very great kick.
Yeah.
So, even if Abba does not touch it, the Hasselhoff striker would have also
touched it. Yeah.
And in moments like you see when you are closer to the goal, the opponent's half, and you are making a cross, it has to be sharp.
Any mistake.
And direct, because it can touch your player, the opponent's player, and then go straight into the net. It's a great kick. Unfortunately for Ebenezer, I think his shape, because he's supposed to be the last man, but if you check the defense line, he was even ahead of the other defenders. Because if ideally he was the last man, he would have just managed it and the goalkeeper would just come out and come and save it. And also, he didn't react very quickly. Because you could see if the highlight comes, he tried to take a step back, but the step was very slow. So the ball is always faster than
very faster than.
So you always have to make sure that you are in front of the ball than just running awkwardly towards it. It was a bad movement. Unfortunately for him, he has to just go out.
So what are we seeing in our defensive setup, if it's anything to go by? Especially this will reflect in how we perform in the CAF Champions League. Right. This reflects in how we perform in the league and even in other competitions. Are we not learning? I mean, what is really not the problem? You've been with Nations FC, so
right. I think our problem has always been the basics and the small things. And then I work with a coach, like a foreign coach in a team where he always had problem with the basic things. And I think most of our players, you see the difference between the players that have played in the academy system and those that have played in the traditional system is the basics. For us, back then, most of the coaches that train these young boys is in an area. You have money, you can buy ball.
Exactly.
And then you form a coach. You are a coach, you form a team. So we don't have most of the coaches that train these young players in our communities are not properly trained coaches with the basics. So when the player grows to a level that they struggle with the basics. So if now Europeans, they don't even like Ghanaian players that are above 18 because at that time they've outgrown their education.
That's true.
A typical example is Fatah Rishak when he went to Sporting. The Sporting coach then said clearly that he's talented, but he has a lot of education. His ball orientation, when to strike the ball, when to move, how to position yourself. This is the little thing that worries. Naturally, the talent, you already have it. The orientation, the basics. If you speak to Didi Dramani, Kasim Mengo, Maxwell Konodu, these experienced coaches, they will always tell you that one of the issues we have with our players is the basics. How to strike the ball, which leg to use, how to position yourself, a center back, how to defend the cross, how to take a defensive header, how to take an attacking header. You could see that the header looks more attacking
than clearing.
Another one, look at the Kotoko, the goal Kotoko conceded.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a defender. You are giving a back pass. The first thing is you don't give the pass into the goal. It should be the pass should be away.
Yeah, it should be
so
away.
So that if there's any moment that the goalkeeper loses focus, the ball goes to corner. But you pass straight into your net.
And I think at a point he was not even watching.
He didn't want. He just turned past the ball. That's like you see, those are the small tiny things that end up calling us. Just the difference between the game.
So this goes
small
goes into say we don't have academies because the basic has been taught in academies. So he made a point about area coast. I mean, you buy a football or you just form the area boys. Then they started playing. One person has a folk or Kotoko. They came. They said, well, they need this player. Meanwhile, the basic that my colleague is saying, there's no basic. Elsewhere, they teach them how when they pass the ball, where to control the ball, where to even play short. You understand? You see players even using different sets left foot to play short.
Yeah.
You understand? So these are the things that I mean. It's about the academies, because when you look at House of Hope, the academy, I don't even know what is going on. When you look at all the clubs in the country, we don't have academy. I mean, under 18, under 19, under 20. Elsewhere, Chelsea has under 21. Manchester had under 21. You understand? So this has to do with the academies.
Yeah, the youth, like the youth.
Yeah,
we don't
youth.
have
But
the,
I think
No, I think the FA is...
one thing that the FA is doing
Exactly,
now, I
is
think we have
doing
to
now.
give credit
Yeah,
to the FA with
yeah.
that. Because even now, they've been running free courses for youth coaches. 'Cause
Exactly.
that's how we need to do it.
Yeah,
Get the children to understand the football and the technique.
yeah.
When the person grows, as I was
It's not possible. And that's why I was about asking that. It's as though for the basics, we rather want to get the basics when we have outgrown
the system.
the system.
And it's not possible.
And it's
Because if I learn how to strike the ball the wrong way and I go instinctively, that's how and football is like split seconds.
Exactly.
It's what comes into my mind and that's what I do it. If I don't have it instinctively, forget.
Which player ballooned the ball to the stand? I think the ball even passed the stand.
Yeah, I think Obin Jr.
Obin, yeah. I mean,
there was this European coach who said that if you want to score a goal, he was telling me, if you want to score a goal, just let the ball end. He said, just let the ball cross the line. You don't have to kill somebody.
That's it.
But our players, when they see the net, Boni Kunu.
Yeah.
Delivery's new Freshness Promise covers your fresh and chilled groceries for those midweek alfresco meals. Freshness or your money back. Order now.
implement things like academies
forcing
for making sure that
teams to
clubs
have
should have
dual
academies.
academies.
You know, it's an intentional thing they're trying to implement because they realize that the basics, we've gotten it wrong. There have been cracks there. So to fix it or to get the fundamentals right, it's important that you implement such things or you enshrine it in there.
And just to add to it, I think the clubs should comply.
Exactly.
Because if the FA, the Congress, they mentioned
we'll come up with
have
it,
a
all right.
division
Yeah.
to have at least 19-year-old player in your starting 11. Just do it. Like, it helps you yourself.
Yeah.
You give these players opportunities to play, and sometimes they come out being the best players. And
Definitely.
they are the most marketable players.
Sure.
Because Europe, they want young players because they have more span and they can play for a longer time. Have a lower team. It helps you. Because if you don't have a lower team, a team like Nations FC will go and pick a Division 2 player. They won't pay a lot of money for the player. Plays in the Premier League, shines, and you come and buy him for a lot of money. So you don't. If you scout and you have a youth team, at least you can promote 2 or 3 players. So what I will add is that the FA will set the rules, but they can't chase all the teams and say, hey,
they should chase them.
When your starting 11 comes, you see, when your
do
starting 11 is what you're saying is true. But also, I think the club themselves needs to at least, because every starting 11, they have to come and say, you're starting 11, no under 18, so we won't let you play. Come on, I think
You should. I think you should.
Like,
you
they should
intentionally.
try and at least understand and comply. Because at the end of the day, it helps us. We train these young players to understand the basics. Because if you watch our football, every Ghanaian, I always say that every Ghanaian is talented. Even in this room, we have 5 boys.
33 million
If you come with a football, at least you find 2 people that know how to play. So naturally, we are talented. But the basics has always been our problem. If we can get the basics right, like we train the kids from under 12, under 10, under 19, a time will come. Imagine, look at Mohamed Kudus, for instance. He's so good that Richarlison is saying
describing him as a
he's a
Brazilian.
Brazilian. Look, you see the level of, we are taking it for granted, but for a Brazilian to say that he thinks the African is a Brazilian, to tell, Kudus is talented. He had the education. Look at him. It's a classical example of what we can get from players that went through the classical education.
That's true.
Look at Mohamed Kudus. Look at Enes Miyama.
Yeah, Kamaldeen
Suleiman. Because they had the right education. If they have the ball, they are better than a lot of players. So if we can add the proper education, when to strike, when to pass, how to position yourself, what to do, the right leg to use. Look at Semenyo. Because of his coaching education, he strikes the ball and you don't even know whether he's a right-footed or left-footed. He has a Ghanaian blood. Once he gets the coaching education, he's superhuman. I think we need to add that. And the kind of players we will have, we'll be amazed by it.
Would we also say that, I mean, the long drought with regards to, or the drought with regards to how we perform in Africa has to do with because we got the basics wrong, or is just because our league really is not well positioned lately?
The 2 goals, we got the league wrong. Our league, there's no financial. I mean, nobody is willing to sponsor the league. We don't go in to buy foreign players. I don't remember the last time the top 4 clubs has Kotoko. They went to buy Tunisian or Egyptian player. You understand? But we see the Arab. I mean, the
Brazilian player.
Oh no. But I mean, the North African teams, they signed in $1 million, $500,000. You understand? So, and you see, seriously speaking, we still have a lot to do in our football. It's so painful when you're speaking about this. That is why I said to myself, the Club World Cup that we just watched recently, and we saw what the South African team, Sundowns, did. We saw what the Al Ahly they did. You know, I don't know how many years will it take us to get to that stage.
I'm sure it will not be so long.
It will be.
Let's see. I mean, things are changing. The FA is implementing a few things. Let's see how the clubs also embrace it. But guys, we got to go now. Your quick predictions for the second half. First off, Mumin.
Yeah, I think has to add 2 goals to the second half, making 3.
You
know, initially I had first half win 1 for House of Folk. So.
All right, for the investor, if you were listening, you could have gotten it. But
I don't think they'll be able to score that much goals. But House of Folk will win. I expect Lions to at least come into the game, but House of Folk win by 3.
All right, okay. So wherever you're watching us from is the second half action as we're giving to you now. Is match day 1 and is the second game that we're bringing you. Is the second half action. Is the GHALCA 2025 top 4 game coming up. It's Hearts of Folk.
Player going out, Mauli Wayo. And of course, coming in for Hearts of Folk now is Hussein Mohammed. Hussein Mohammed in, Mauli Wayo out. And that player is coming on as well for Hearts of Folk. George Paku is coming on as well. So George Paku in. And player out, Kwesi Asma. So Kwesi Asma out, George Paku in. Hearts of Folk has said 2 players have come on for the team. As they look to cement their lead, there it is, Hussein Mohammed in with Mauli Wayo out and George Paku in, and out is Kwesi Asma. Game is underway here at the UG Stadium. Bismarck in on the left side for Heart of Lions. Gets the ball to Paul Atta. Atta back to Bismarck Enin. Enin back to his captain who is back and fully fit now. Aban with a long kick-out field, and Sheriff comes out and will save coolly for Hearts of Folk. You're live on GH1 TV, live also on Star FM and all our other platforms on radio, English, Ultimate and Empire FM.
I think it's good that we're back and we see Captain Ebenezer Aban also back and strong. I mean, it wouldn't be so cool to lose him to injury at the stage of the season for his side. And I hope to see some good incursions from the Bandu lads at the last time that they played. That was on Sunday. We would give reference to Sunday because it was the last time that we saw the 2 teams meet. In the second half, we didn't see so much from Bandu Hearts of Lions.
Referee has blown.
They'll be able to get something, in the second half.
An infringement it is for Heart of Lions. But a Hearts of Folk player is down the turf though. Player on the turf injured. And there he is. One of the new men who just came on, or he's been on for a while. Enoch Esubontin. But there the man is George Paku, the man who just came on for Kwesi Asma. He's fresh and needs to bring some energy into the game. Let's see what he brings into this game. Free kick for Lions. Captain Aban. And then a replay of the action there and a free kick there. That's what happened. Atta brought down by Aban. Sorry, that's Duku rather. So play resumes. Hennessy with a long kick field now. Ball cleared by Ransford Mensah. Looking for the men in attack. Controlled beautifully by Hearts of Folk. The new man who just came on. One of the new men who just came on. Hussein gets the ball in field now to Abdul Karim. To Hussein again now. Cross comes in and that was a poor cross. And now the ball will go for a goal kick for Pando Hearts of Lions. Ball rolled down by Lawrence Osei. He gets the ball to his man Danso on the right side. Danso back to Hennessy. Hennessy back to Lawrence Osei in goal for Lions. Osei locates captain for the side in Aban. Ebenezer back to Lawrence Osei in goal for the Kwando lads. He's pressed play now to Hennessy. Hennessy on the ball in his own half for Heart of Lions. Hennessy looks for options. Good one, it is. But ball has been blocked and straight to Obinji now flicks the ball onto Freeman. Freeman shoots and it goes off target though for a goal kick.
I mean, he's been hoping and longing for a chance like this, and you can just see from him, he took that ball. He didn't raise his head. He knew where the goal would be. Well, but this time, he knew where the goal would be, but the ball went different ways, Benghazi.
Well, way off target from Freeman. Free kick for Hearts of Oak. Sharif. Goal kick for Hearts of Oak, and Sharif with a long ball. For Hearts of Oak. Ball headed back by Danso Eche. And tussle with Abdul Karim. That's Duku Rada Duku. An infringement for Eche and for Heart of Lions. I haven't seen so much from Duku this
I mean he's been around, and that's what happened. Even in that game in the World Cup, we didn't see him so much, but the
player on the tape
when it needed, when it was required, he scored that goal, and so that is all about football for me. So you never know, he might get a chance and then score a goal and then put his name in the hearts of the fans of us.
An infringement for Lions, and again Bismarck in behind the ball for Kwando out of Lions. He's been the man behind all free kick duties for Lions. He has men to look for in the box. Bismarck in. Can he get it right this time round?
Understand his nickname is Baba Rahman.
But that was an interesting one from Lions. He didn't go for the usual cross.
Yeah.
Went for a pass.
I think that was from the training ground. They wanted a set play, but Hearts of Oak were alert, and they twatted that they have a goal kick.
Effort thwarted by Hearts of Oak. Sharif with a long kick up field now. Headed and ball drops. Bismarck in with a clearance for Lions. But it's clearance straight to Hearts of Oak player, but referee has blown for an infringement though for Heart of Lions. Aban behind the infringement for Kwando out of Lions. Long ball looking for the runner for Bing Jr. Ball drops though and it's saved there by Sharif. Sharif has been very, very busy this evening.
Yeah. I mean, when you are deputy to the Black Stars captain, the Black Stars goalkeeper and captain of the side, anytime you get a chance, you need to take it. And I think he's been first. I mean, he's taken it. It's been a fair game. He's had some few issues with the passing of the ball and all that, but so far so well. I mean, so far so good. He's handled it well.
Sharif again on the ball for Hearts of Oak. Sharif Schwab. Number 2 to Benjamin Asare. Goalie for the Black Stars. A poor pass, but luckily for them, ball has been cleared. It launched those straight with the Hearts of Lions player. Can he say, chest the ball down, but straight to Hearts of Oak player. And Hearts of Oak are breaking into areas now. Hussein on the ball. Options, he picks one up on the left side. Can he get to the ball? Yes, he does, but Danso is first to that ball as he blocks his path, and so out the ball go. Ball is still in play though. Ball still in play. On the ball, Hearts of Oak now on the ball. Oh, my word. Could not control, and out the ball has gone for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Ball thrown down, and on the ball now is Lawrence Osei. Osei locates captain Ebenezer Aban. Aban with a long kick looking for the run of Freeman, but that was too strong, and so straight to Sharif can go for Hearts of Oak.
I think the instructions have been to go long this time around and test the defense of, again, another chance there for Hearts of Lions. So they need to take these chances like this because it keeps falling to them. Hearts of Oak fumbling at the back, and then the ball falls to them. But their final decision, is what the issue is. Another chance.
This could be a chance though for Ben Jr., but ball has been cleared. And Hearts of Oak coolly clearing their lines, but whoa, that's an awkward one. So throw-in taken by Lions. Eche on the ball now. Cross count from Eche. It was a bit too high, and so it eludes all the attackers of Lions and straight to the Hearts of Oak player. Rocky Jamina turns around beautifully, locating his man on the left side. Good play from Rocky Jamina. This could be a chance for Hartlefolk. A pass looking for Duku. Controls the ball in attacking areas, but he has to go back. He does go back. The attack obviously has broken down. We need to restart the attack. Hartlefolk, 2 runs for Mensah. Mensah goes in full now to Karim. Back to Mensah. Mensah looks for options. His pass is not too aiming for anybody. And so attack breaks down. And Lions on the ball now through Abba. That's Atta. Atta has been brought down, and referee should say, look hard to Abdul Karim. Karim Abdul picks a yellow card. There is again now. He was way behind. There to foul Pansa. And so Karim picks a yellow card for that infringement.
Well, Hartlefolk scored from a free
yellow
kick.
card confirmed there.
Hartlefolk scored from a free kick. A chance for Lions to also maybe get one from a free kick as well. Let's see what happens, Ben.
Let's see if they can produce some magic here. Ball comes in a good one, but headed out powerfully by the defense, led by captain for the side, Opong Afrani. On the ball, nice for being junior. Crosses blocked, and out he goes for a throw-in for Hartlefolk. Throw-in for Hartlefolk. What is this confusion all about?
A referee would obviously have the final say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Yao Amankwa Berfi pick the ball up for the throw-in for Hartlefolk. Berfi will throw one in. Looking for his man up front, but headed back by Bismarck Aiding for Lions. Ball drops in the area of Lions though. Controlled beautifully by Danso. Danso on the ball on the right side. He comes in for a beautiful play from Danso. He now gets the ball to his man, locating captain for the side, Aban, Ebenezer. Ebenezer Aban on the ball for Heart of Lions. Very few options to pick from. So on the ball still for Lions. He now gets the ball to his man on the left side in Bismarck Enin. Enin's press play. Long one from him. Looking for the run of Freeman. The ball will be cleared by Afrane for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Opong Afrane, former King 5-star player, now playing for Hartlefolk and captaining them today or this evening at the EGG Stadium in the top 4 encounter between them and of course Heart of Lions. This could be a chance for Lions. Enin to Freeman. Freeman and referee has blown for an infringement for Heart of Lions.
He's very short, but very petty, and you would see that he's very, very unsure as to have an impact in today's game. I mean, a very tricky one there. Or maybe he got the ball, maybe Frank Duku got the ball, but there is another foul by Frank Duku. And I mean, from the first half, what we saw, maybe you should be very careful because the next one would attract a yellow card.
You're doing a lot of defensive duties or work today for Hartlefolk. Duku, Frank, he's a forward, former player of Vision FC. Now with Hartlefolk, scored on Sunday against Lions. But you have to get a goal in the game today. So free kick for Lions. Ainin behind the ball. And Sharif is very ready as well in goal for Hartlefolk. Ainin has options together with, who will it be? Ainin is in there. A good one, and is parried out by Sharif. Done so with effort. Look at it. Good one on target, and Sharif with a save for Hartlefolk. Corner kick for Heart of Lions.
I mean, it just needed that bend on it, and the goalkeeper was right there. And I mean, the taller goalkeeper would have even dropped that in the first instance. So a good free kick from Heart of Lions. Gradually, they're getting closer to getting the equalizer if they keep playing like this.
Again, it's Bismarck Enin. Well, substitution has been infected by Lions. Player out is Atta. Atta is out.
And I think Kwesi Pong is on.
Kwesi Pong has come on for Atta, who is out. So corner kick for Lions. Bismarck referee having a word with Aban and Abdul Karim. Look at that. The tussle between those two is interesting. Corner kick will come in from Bismarck Enin. A lot of movement in the penalty box of Hartlefolk. It's a poor effort from ending this time round and is declared by Hearts of Oak.
Poor one for him. A lot of men in the box, and you see the battle ongoing. I mean, when you anticipate a battle like this, all you need is a very good cross. And you look at the man, Freeman again. He's gone in to pick the throw. I tell you that this striker is going to be in the heart of Kpando Hearts of Lions fans when the season begins, because he's very, very dedicated.
Chance for Freeman. The shot coming in from him, but he misses their targets and out for a goal.
He took a throw, came into the box, and then hit the shot again. And that tells you about his eagerness and readiness, to just make an impact for the Akwini boys. He's
so eager to make a good impression on his new employers. Chancey Freeman. Oh, this could be a gift. Chance for Lions. Hit the upright and cleared by Afrani Opon. That was Kwanzaa. Look at it. Sharif with a gift of a pass straight to Kwanzaa. That's rather Aqua. Asias Aqua. And his effort coming off the upright. That should have been a leveler for Lions.
That should have been it. I told you that when they play like this, they are getting close to the equalizer, and the corner comes in. Ben.
This could be a chance of drops, and again Freeman with a connection, but over the upright for a goal kick. Meanwhile, the big man is on the sideline, ready to come on.
Well, when it gets like this, you need to call on the big boys, and Coach Masudi Dramani obviously not in the short of viewers, but then we see that yes, Kelvin Oseisibe arriving now to calm things down in defense, because they're looking a bit jittery, a lot of fumbling in there, and now we'll see Rocky Dramanya out, so maybe they might move to a 3-back system because a midfielder out for another defender means that we will see 3 defenders in. If probably one of them will move into midfield, we might actually see Abdul Karim move into midfield or a 3-back system. We've seen them play under Didi Ramani, the World Cup as well, and then sometime in the President's Cup.
So Oseisibe Calvin in for Jamana Rocky. So long kick from Sharif. Ball drops and declared by Bismarck in for Lions. That's offside. That should be offside clearly. Freeman was clearly offside. He got into play, so he's offside. Freeman is a Liberian international.
Understand that he's the deputy captain of the Lone Stars of Liberia.
And he has signed on for Heart of Lions for the upcoming season.
FC Watanga in Liberia.
We're live on GH1 TV. 60 minutes now played. Hearts of Oak 1, Heart of Lions 0. Long ball to the Lions half. Controlled and cleared now by Lions. Ball drops to. Ball still in play. Referee has blown for an infringement. There seems to have been a push on Danso, who want to kindly to that push from the Hearts of Oak attacker. That's Ransford Mensah. Game restarts in his own area comfortably. It's Lawrence Osei with the ball. Lawrence looks for options. Long one from him. Noted down by Kelvin Oseisibe with his first touch. Ball in the midfield. Lions. Aban with a long kick. It's good. Ball drops. This could be a chance, and Sharif is first to that ball. Beautiful play from Sharif. The goalie for Hearts of Oak came out of the penalty area and was first to that ball.
Good goalkeeping from him, and I think that in the GHALCA top 4 today we've seen brilliant goalkeeping from the goalkeepers, and then of course the timing of the runs. It was timely. He came out, he made sure that he was there before the attacker got there, and then even he didn't panic and he just sent another pass in case that he didn't find his target. But I think that it was good timing from Sharif.
Sharif again with a long kick upfield, headed back by Ebenezer Aban from Lions. Headed back again by Ransford Mensah. Ball drops to Duku. Duku gets the ball in, but they've lost out, and Lions are back on the ball now. Has to poke through Kelvin Oseisibe will clear the lines. Ball drops, and again the flick or the connection wasn't good. Ball cleared by Duku, and out he goes for a throw-in. Thrown in by Dance quickly. Gets the ball to his man, and that's Obing back to Hennessy. Long one from Hennessy, straight to the Hasbrook defense line. Controlled beautifully by Opong Afan, who has moved to midfield now. So Opong has come to midfield, leaving the back for Ali and Calvin Osesi. Hasbrook on the ball. Long ball looking for the Fubians trying to break through. 2-on-1 at the moment. And the attack will break down for us. But that's the one thing. Could not output his opponents. Open Jr. on the ball now for Lions. Looks up, sends a long one out for looking for Freeman. Sharif could be in trouble here. Chance for Lions, a 4-1 from.
They are too eager to score, Ben.
Oh my.
Too eager to score. I mean, obviously, when the keeper comes out, you need a chance like that. But then look at the goalkeeper. He came out again. We talked about timing. The timing was right, but the final decision making was poor. And all he needed to do was just find his opponent or put it over the head of Calvin Osesibe. And
a chance till Freeman goes in across now. Ball is cleared by Hasselhoff. The House defensive shell or shield looking resolute as we speak, holding their own. It's 1-0 for Hasselhoff over Lions. Samuel Kwanzaa had a chance for Lions, but his connection not good enough. Easily cleared by the Hasselhoff defense.
Or you'd have to go back to 2014 when Kpando Hearts of Lions beat Accra Hearts of Oak here in Accra. Obviously, they've had wins in Kpando, but then for an away win here in Accra, you'd have to go all the way to 2014. The last time they beat Kpando Accra Hearts of Oak was just on the 15th of that was September 2024 last season. Yes, in the first leg when they met in the Ghana Premier League, Hearts of Lions beat Hearts of Oak 2-0. Then on the 31st day of January, we saw Hearts of Oak beating Hearts of Lions by 1-0. So I think
ball over the top for Hearts of Oak. Cross comes in now from Ransford Mensah, but headed out by Hennessy. It drops to Hearts of Oak though. Can they mix or whip some magic from this attempt? But they have to go all the way back, and they do so. Opong Afrani controls the ball and finds Ali. Mohammed Ali gets the ball back to Calvin Osesibe. Esibe on the ball now. Long ball from him looking for the run to Esubonting. Ball has been cleared though, and out he goes for a goal kick for Kpando Hearts of Lions.
Right, so Lawrence Osei screaming, and then some communication from Captain Ebenezer Aban. We can also see some players, warming up. And there you have them, Polo Ejei, and then of course Anthony Owusu going to come in to do battle for the Lions. Let's see if they can get a raw, and then it's
so
all
Kwanzaa is going out, replaced by Owusu. Anthony Owusu coming on for Samuel Kwanzaa, and also player coming out for Lions in is Polo Ejei. I love his name, man. Polo Ejei is also in for Heart of Lions. They are looking at getting themselves level in this game. They trailed the Phobians by 1-0. There it is. Anthony Owusu out, or in rather, Boama Samuel Kwanzaa out for Heart of Lions. Game that's resumed. Calvin Osesibe seems to have come off worse of a tackle, and he's clearly feeling it. An infringement it is for Hearts of Oak. So the 3 back for Hearts of Oak now. Calvin on the right, Ali in the middle, and Afrani on the left. Osesibe, as always, very, very strong in defense. Get the ball as told now. Beautiful play from Hearts of Oak. From Amankwa Yao. Gets the ball out cold now. Ball drops. The Lions will try and clear the lines. But ball drops to Ransford Mensah with a shot. And how to go for.
You look at the midfield of Kpando Hearts of Lions. Obviously, they miss the services of Ishmael Ado, who we know to be that simple and cute midfielder who will be there delivering and additional passes. And then, of course, it's the debut for the new player, Echedogli, who has not been bad at all. But then I think that the first half, they had clear-cut chances to get the win, and then they hit the post in the second half as well. Football has not been fair, and of course, football would always not be fair.
Absolutely. Sharif saves that coolly for Hearts of Oak. He will have to restart the attack. He drops the ball. Sharif with a long kick upfield now. You're live on Star FM, live on Ultimate, live also on Empire FM, and we are live on GH1 TV. An infringement for Hearts of Oak in midfield. They will all leave it for Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali with a quick one instep. Gets the ball back to Abdul Karim. Karim with a long kick upfield now. Headed back though by Aban Ebenezer. Flicked on by Ransford Mensah. Headed back by Eche. Straight to Ransford, and referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Lions.
Getting close to the 70th minute mark, and just like we saw in the first game, the team that had the most chances, the clearest of chances, that could have gone on to win the game, conceded a goal, and then same thing has happened to Kwando Hearts of Lions here. But then it would mean that Hearts of Lions will go on top of the GHALCA League, the top 4 table, and then we'll be on top, and we would also would go on top, and then it depends on how the goals will go. I think for now it should be the Diani Goal Stars.
For now, we know that goals, if it ends this way, Goal Stars
will
and
be on top,
will be on 3 points.
Yeah, and Lions and Kotoko, who face each other next Friday, would have no points.
A chance for Kwando to change the story here. Obing Jr. He cannot get onto that ball. The attack will break down. Yao Amankwa Berfi will lose out. Hearts of Oak will lose out. And on the ball now is Enin. Bismarck. Back to Bismarck. Enin. Ball cleared though. And the king of the body of Bismarck again. So throw in for Hearts of Oak. Very tired. Very, very tired. He looks Enoch Asubontain. He's been working all over the place. Enoch Asubontain. Yawa Mankwa Berfi, the right back for Hearts of Oak, picks the ball up for this throw-in. He throws one down. Mankwa Berfi with a clearance for the Phobians. Ball drops, headed on, but straight to Ransford Mensah for Hearts of Oak, straight to Hennessy. Hennessy controls and finds Danso on the right side. Danso back to Eche in midfield. Eche will locate him on the right side now. Good play from Hearts of Lions. Beautiful play from Polo Eche. Back to Eche. Eche on the ball to his man, locating Aban. Aban's pressed beautifully, but straight to the head though of that's Ransford Mensah for Hearts of Oak. Straight, they will lose out. On the ball now is Polo Eche. Back to midfield now. Hennessy looks for Aban. Aban controls the ball in his own half. He has to go back. He does so, and he finds Eche. Eche back to. This is a good play from Lions, looking to break the attack. Pass a 4-1. 4-1 from him, and straight to goalie for Hearts of Oak. Sharif keeping goal to the head of Benjamin Asare. And he has been very, very busy in the game today. Eche with a header. The Phobians are on the ball still, but attack will break down. Eche controls the ball now. Looks for Freeman. Gets the ball to Freeman. Freeman gets the ball in field now to Polo. Polo gets the ball to the left side now. Gets the ball to his man Anthony Owusu. Owusu back to Danso. Cross comes in. Headed by Freeman, but straight out of touch for a goal kick for Accra Hearts of Oak.
I mean, with his height and how he still goes for every ball, he still just shows the eagerness to come for every ball, and good work from Freeman so far. But then substitutions for Accra Hearts of Oak. And then, of course, we see the likes of number 6 shirted and Emmanuel Amankwa coming on. And you talked about tiredness. Yes, Subontain is so tired. And Martin Kakari would also be coming on.
So Subontain out, Kakari in, and there it is. Subontain going out for Kakari. And then also very strong defender Emmanuel Amankwa coming on for another tiring Berfi Amankwa. So Amankwa Berfi out. Amankwa Emmanuel in for right back. Kakari in as well for Hearts of Oak for Esubontain. Let's see what these two boys or players also bring there for Hearts of Oak. On the ball, Eche trying to look for Obeng Jr., who has been very, very quiet in the game today though.
He had some chances in the first half, Sam. the ball to him, good play in the first half. But the second half, it's been very, very quiet. And I mean, at this stage, you can see that Hearts of Oak are managing the game, trying, still playing. But then with this 3-back system, they don't put a lot of men forward and leave spaces behind, as we saw in the first half.
So Hearts of Lions with the ball in their own half through Befi Bismarck to Polo. Polo on the ball now, but attack will break down. Eche smart and gets to the ball ahead of all others. Eche locates his man in attacking areas, but attack again now breaks down. Stopped there by that's indeed Opon Afrani for Hearts of Oak. But Lions have the ball again in their half now through Hennessy. Hennessy with a long kick, but the ball again will be stopped by the Phobians, who are now trying to create a new move now. Hussein on the ball now for Hearts of Oak. Hussein has little options. He has 2 men around him, and the attack will break down for Hearts of Oak. Aban looks for options. Gets the ball in field now to Anthony. Anthony with a good ball over the top looking for Obin Jr. A ball be cleared now by Kelvin Osei SCB. For a player of the experience of Obin Jr., he needs to step up a bit at this stage. Let the experience begin to show for his team, Hearts of Lions. Lions have the ball in their own half still. Bismarck inning. He has to go back. He does so and finds Eche on the ball now to Hennessy. Hennessy seems to have switched positions with Captain Aban, who wants to go forward a bit now. Aban on the ball. Now to his man, that is Danso on the right side. Danso on the ball still. Can he outwit his opponent? Danso on the ball for Hearts of Oak, but attack will break down, and Duku will give the ball away so easily. Gives the ball away so easily. On the ball now is Anthony. And again, what's happening? Look at that again. The players just keep giving the ball away.
Offside against guess who? Freeman. 74 minutes of play done, and I think that in a way, with the substitutions that we've seen now, the format is there. You see Coach Masudi Dramani, and with his 3-back system, they want to accommodate. They know that Hearts of Lions will come at them. They want to accommodate them. They will not send a lot of men up front. In the first half, we saw how they played out from the back, and it was all a bit small. I mean, a lot of chances fell to Lions right that first half, and they didn't take them. But I think that the way Hearts of Oak have managed this second half, if they continue so, they should be able to keep this 1-0 lead and get their first 3 points.
Throw in for Hearts of Oak. 75 minutes played here at the Legon Stadium. 15 minutes to go. Yeah, second game of the day. Hearts of Oak lead 1-0 against Hearts of Lions. The Phobians moving up again, but attack again breaks down. Bismarck innings pass though is poor straight to SCB. And SCB crosses lines and out he goes for a throw-in.
You know, you'd always get that from him. No nonsense clearance from SCB. He would always balloon it. Safety first. And then, I mean, he's obviously in to do that for the Rainbow Boys.
Osei Lawrence with a long kick out field straight to his colleagues in midfield though. Eche with a clearance and straight though to Sharif. Sharif controls and saves coolly for Hearts of Oak. He rolls one down. He finds Muhammad Ali. Back to Sharif for Hearts of Oak. He looks up, balloons one outfield. Headed powerfully by Amankwa Emmanuel. Straight to Abdul Karim. Karim will find Osei SCB Kelvin. Loses out to Freeman. Freeman with a cross, but nobody there. Ball will drop and will be cleared by Opon Afrani for Hearts of Oak. But that was a chance for a Freeman in Hearts of Lions.
He was too relaxed. But then he tells you again about the man, the Liberian, and how eager he is. He's still running. It's 76 minutes, but then he's been all over the defense. He's been on the right side, been on the left side, and then he's been through the middle as well. And it would just be fair to get a reward for his hard work this evening.
Let's see if you get a reward for all the hard work he's put in today. Freeman, the man from Liberia who plays for Lions. Eche again with a pass, good one. The referee has blown for an infringement on Obeng Jr. for Heart of Lions.
Very, very strong Obeng Jr. And one of his, best places to receive the ball with his back to goal. And one of the ways to stop him is just to bring him down or hold him. And then you see, he'd always cause a foul against this tough, former Rebel boy who now plays for the Lions.
An infringement. Would this be the moment where Heart of Lions will be able to pull Chestnut out of the blazing fire? Let's see. Is a man again. Freeman behind the free kick. Can he free the men from Kwando? Let's see what they can orchestrate. I can also see Danso around as well. So it's Freeman, Danso, and Eche.
Yeah. Well, they would have a PTA meeting and have some discussions, deliberations, and they know that the time is not on their side. And if they would get a goal, they need to get it before 90 minutes.
Who will it be? Danso, Eche, Freeman. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Danso. It's Freeman, and he misses that post by some inches.
Yeah, it was not a bad one. It was not a bad one. Sometimes when the ball comes across that way, and I thought he would go try to bend it, but he went for power and see if goalkeeper Sheriff would be up to the task. But then the ball had different direction.
Different direction altogether, but on the ball now is Lawrence to Eche. Eche goes down. Referee says what? An infringement awarded Heart of Lions. But that was quite dangerous, apart from goalie to Eche.
Yeah.
Hennessy now locates Enin. Enin back to Hennessy. Hennessy controls the ball. Hennessy controls. Ball has been cleared by Osei and out he goes for a throw-in. Osei with the clearance there for Hearts of Oak. Kelvin Osei throw in for Hearts of Oak, picked up by Amankwa Emmanuel. Throws one down now to Kakari Martin. Back to Amankwa. Goes for one man, but ball has been cleared by Bismarck Enin. Straight to Polo. Polo back to Hennessy. Looks for options. Balloons the ball upfield. Cleared though, and out he goes for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Ball picked up by Bismarck Enin again. Can they get themselves back into the game? We have 11 more minutes to end here, or even less. Bismarck Enin throws one down now. Ball drops to Obeng Jr. Flicks the ball upfield. Ball drops in the box and will be cleared by Abdul Karim. Referee has blown for an infringement for Heart of Football.
The player was in the skies, according to the referee. I believe that's why he whistled for the foul, and the striker went underneath him, and that is why he was looking for a penalty there. But then who went in for the ball, I believe is the rule, and that is why referee Emmanuel Graham has awarded a foul to Accra. The Kotoko fans are here. We call something against. They are here to do their bit, and hope that they can all have a bad day. But for now, Accra Folk is having a good day.
80 minutes played, 10 more minutes to go. Hearts of Folk 1, Heart of Lions 0. Sharif with a long kick field now. Ball headed back by the Lions team. Straight to Freeman. Freeman has been all over the place. He gets the ball to Polo. Back to Freeman. Clearly offside on the part of Obeng Jr. A referee rightly will whistle for offside for Hearts of Folk.
Well, you look at that.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah.
That was close though.
Yes, pretty close. But then, in other jurisdictions, the linemen are told to let the ball, let ball continue, and then exactly. But then for our side here, when it continues.
Substitution there for Lions. Yeah. Bismarck Enin out. Moses Aidem on.
So he's an attacker. Moses striker, and it means that Coach Bashir Hayford is going all out. He knows that they deserve a point in this game, and football is not so.
Hearts of Folk now can carry the chance, get the ball to his man, and it's been cleared. That was a chance for Hearts of Folk. Kakari getting the ball in, but the control by Hussein wasn't good enough, and easily cleared by Lions. Hennessy gets the ball to the midfield now. Attack breaks down on the ball line. It's Hasselhoek rather. Oh, Luke gonna get to that ball. Out to go for a throw-in for Lions. Picked up by Danso. He throws one down now to Polo. Back to Danso. Danso back to Polo. Polo on the ball now for Kwando, Heart of Lions. He goes outfield now, but attack again will break down. A good ball, looking for the round of Duku. Duku on the ball now. Long one from him. Ball be cleared though beautifully by Hennessy, who now finds Eche to control the ball in midfield. Looks for options. Again, the pass is poor. Straight to Afrani. Referee will blow though for an infringement. And I can see a player on the turf. Looks like it's Duku, Frank Duku. And there he is on the turf. Clearly, can understand.
Very, very tired.
Very tired. The muscles.
Doing a lot of running for the Phobians. But then, of course, it's one of the ploys that these boys employ when they want to run down the clock. And you see some of people who are here at the University of Ghana Stadium to enjoy some good football in the GHALCA Top 4 2025 edition.
Good game it's been so far as well. Long one from Opon Afrani. Ball drops in the Lions area. First to that ball to the new man for Heart of Lions. And out the ball go for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. So ball thrown in, but they'll lose out on the ball. Nice Hasselhoek. Amankwa extends with the fleet. Good play from Amankwa Emmanuel. Amankwa gets the ball in full now. Hasselhoek will lose out. Eche to Freeman now. Playing on left side. Freeman or Ben is again offside.
I mean,
it was so offside, so clearly offside.
Basic, rules for a striker. Just watch the line. He should be watching there. He should see if it's in line or not, and tell whether the pass will come. You will see that Freeman delayed a bit, wanted him to come back online. I mean, on side, and then not online. Hey, we're not browsing here, yeah. And he was still far ahead and offside against Hasselhoek.
Offside against Hasselhoek.
Of
Lions rather. So live on GH1 TV, live on Star FM. Top 4 action. Eche controls and finds Danso. Danso on the ball. Looks for option. Long one outfield now. Ball drops to Polo. Polo gets the ball in there. This will be a chance for Anthony Owusu. Cross comes in now. Freeman with a connection. It drops. Obe Jr. And it's been saved coolly by Sharif.
That was it for them. That was a chance for them. But the Liberian is down in pain. But a brilliant cross that comes in. 2 men in the box. And it was good. He went up for the ball and he still got a connection, but it fell to Obeng Jr., who kicked it with his left foot. Our goalkeeper Sharif was up to the task, and now the man who's been all over the defense of Accra Hasselhoek is down in pain.
My back, you heard him say. He is in some pain there, but he's a strong lad that he is up on his feet. Let's go, he says. Freeman, the man from Liberia, the new import from Liberia for Heart of Lions. Hasselhoek leads 1-0. We have 4 more minutes to go, plus other time, obviously. It's Hasselhoek 1, Heart of Lions 0. Second game of the day. Earlier in the day, Gold Stars because of by 2 goals to 1. The Phobians lead 1-0 here against Lions. Can Lions, who live in, or the Phobians hold on and win this game? Sharif for Hasselhoek. Sends a long one outfield. As always, Aban is first to it for Lions, but straight though to Ransford Mensah. Cross comes in a good one, and we headed again by Hennessy. Polo could not control, so the Phobians are back on the ball again now, but Danso has been pushed, so an infringement to be awarded Lions. And again, these 2 players will have a go at each other. What are the players talking about anyway? There it is. Ransford Mensah and pushing his colleague there, and so clearly an infringement for Lions. Lawrence Osei, long one from Lawrence, headed down by Abdul Karim for Hartlefolk. Ball drops to Sharif with a long kick again for Hartlefolk. Duku goes up, but it's been won again by Aban Ebenezer. Hartlefolk are on it, but they've lost out. Ball has been cleared and out for a throw-in for Heart of Lions. Aban picks the ball up again for the men from Pando. Can they get a left line in this game? Aban with a long kick field, looking for Bing Jr. Headed down though by Calvin Osesibe. Straight to Polo. Polo goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Lions. An infringement again for Heart of Lions for a clear push on Polo. And again, the usual suspects are coming behind for this free kick. I can see Danso. Yao Danso is there already. He's picked the ball up for this free kick for Heart of Lions.
The Lions will now call on the gods of the Voltaires and the gods of football to come to their aid. I mean, they've displayed some good football here, and they would want at least a point to pacify their fans after they lost. It would be good news to tell them that they lost in the World Cup and then lost in the GHALCA top 4 first game tournament against Accra Suffolk again. So obviously, one goal. J1, they say, is the motto of Ekpando Heart of Lions. Let's see if the Heart can do at this moment.
So the man behind it again for Lions is Yao Danso, the right back. Polo Ajay is close by together with Hennessy, but they are leaving it for Yao Danso this time round. Can he be the man to do it for Lions? 89 minutes played. Hartlefolk 1, Lions 0. The wall has been formed by the Phobians. Yao Danso. He could go in now for this free kick for Heart of Lions. Can he do it for the Lions team? He goes in now and again off target for Heart of Lions.
I think that free kick would have suited a left-footed, and but then he decides to go in, and you could even see the goalkeeper could tell that it was going way off target. A left-footer would have actually put that maybe on target.
He was trying to find the... There he is. Yadanso couldn't do it for Heart of Lions. But let's see. They have a minute, another time to try and get the leveler here. Heart of Folk will say no. Upon Afani with a clearance for Heart of Folk. And we're going to do 5 minutes of other time.
Yeah.
Five. Ball drops though for Heart of Folk. Amankwa Emmanuel. Kelvin Osei SCP. SCP looks up. Long one in full. It drops, and that should be a handball. Infringement, yes, for Heart of Lions on Emmanuel Amankwa.
He doesn't complain as well. He knows he's guilty as charged.
Amankwa Emmanuel coming on, or he came on for Yao Amankwa Benfi. Long ball headed out by Osei SCP as always. No nonsense, Osei SCP. Good ball to Kakari Martin. Looking for Sherry. That's indeed Hussein rather. Hussein on left side. Hussein, a run from Duku. Lights on, flag is down. Is it? Or is up? Offside again. Have to fall.
I think
it was so clear.
Yeah.
What was he doing anyway?
He could have just found his colleague and then just get the goal in here.
Anyway, game resumes. Freeman. Touch too strong. The ball cleared.
Freeman is very tired, Ben.
Yao Danso control the ball for Lions. The Lions haven't had a chance to roar in the game today. The oak tree is standing firm and strong. Beautiful play from Lions. Cross comes in now. Good one. Again headed out powerfully by Muhammad Ali. Ball back to Lions. Headed down and controlled now by Polo. Good play from Polo. Brilliant play from him. Express play to the right side now. Could be a cross. It has come in now, but straight again to Sharif in goal, who saves coolly for Suffolk. Sharif sends a long one. Controlled by Kakari Martin. Martin gets the ball again now. Martin with a good pass, looking for the run of Duku. Can he get the ball to him? Duku on the ball now, he shoots and straight to the open arms of Lawrence was saying goal for Heart of Lions.
I mean,
Duku Francis.
We are very, very tired. But then obviously, Heart of Hope are playing on nails and theta hooks. They can't wait for time to go. And obviously time is running. Well,
that was some incident there between Calvin Osei and Obeng Jr.
Yeah.
Coach had to step in. A player is on the turf though. Let's see it. That's the earlier chance there for Duku Frank.
Good run from him.
And the pass from Kakari was brilliant.
Well, he got to the ball. And
the first touch is good.
Yeah.
But the shot lacking power and direction from Frank Duku.
Would have lifted it a bit.
Absolutely.
Maybe he would have put Lawrence Osei in some serious trouble.
Absolutely. There it again now. He was bearing down on goal. The first touch, but the final effort not good enough. Easy save there from Lawrence. So
another easy save for Sheriff as well. I think barring the last chance, that should be it. And Hearts of Oak should pick their first 3 points on the first day of the 2025 GHALCA Top 4 tournament, Bengali.
Long ball from Sharif and straight to Eche, who leaves it for goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. Osei balloons one are full now. Long one there from Hussein. Hussein on the ball now for Hearts of Oak. Hussein on the left side. He has 2 men on him though. Can he outwit them? He goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Oak. We have just a minute or so left in the game. There it is, Hussein. He had 2 men on him. So an infringement awarded for Hearts of Oak for that effort from Hussein. And there he is, Freeman on your screens now. Is down.
Welcome to Ghana. Welcome to the Premier League. Welcome to Ghana football. You can have the desire, but trust me,
you won't be free.
No.
You won't be free. Free kick for Hearts of Oak. Ransford Mensah behind a free kick. Ball comes in, but straight to Lawrence Osei, who saves coolly for Lions. He kicked the ball blocked, and what is it? Well, yellow card has been flashed. Mohammed Ali picks up a yellow card for blocking the clearance from goalkeeper Lawrence Osei. There it is. He blocked the effort from Osei to clear the lines. Look at it.
He knew what he was doing, and
he clearly could not have been allowed to do that. So yellow card for Mohammed Ali for Hearts of Oak. There it is, Mohammed Ali. But Hearts of Oak again will go. Hussein. Bob ricochets to the body and drops, but first to that ball is Hennessy, who looks goalkeeper for the side, Lawrence Osei. Osei looks for options, long kick, and referee Emmanuel Graham has blown for the end of the game here. It's all over here. Hearts of Oak have held on to their lead and have won the game here by 1-0 over Heart of Lions at the UG Stadium here in Accra.
Great game of football there, and then obviously the Kpando lads would not be happy, especially with their performance in the first half, and then they actually hit the post. They could have gone on to get that equalizer, but then this time around, the gods of football, and then you see the fans there, the gods of football have smiled at Accra Suffolk, and they picked their first 3 points. Friday, we'll see how it goes when Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the new man in the Eche Dogli, who was signed in from Banana Inn. And there you see Stephen Aholu, former Black Stars goalkeeper and former goalkeeper of Heart of Lions as well. And then Yao Obeng Jr. there. But then I think that it is not done and dusted because there are other games to pick. And Coach Bashu Hayford will surely have some few words for us. Good game. We'll be back on Friday.
Absolutely. So it's all over here on match day 1. Second game ending Heart of Lions 0, Hearts of Oak 1. So that's a wonderful game by us, and that's the goal scored by Hearts of Oak by Ransford Mensah, ensuring The phobia expect all 3 points has taken.
All right, so it's all over at the University of Ghana Stadium, and the full-time scores, there you have it. Was that own goal courtesy Ebenezer Aban, the captain of Heart of Lions. What a way to end the evening there for the GHALCA Top 4 Match Day 1 action games that we brought you here on GH1 TV and on our Go TV as well. We're live also on Star 103.5 FM and also on Kasapa and our other sister stations here. I'm sure you enjoyed this particular game. A lot of people were waiting for this one, and obviously a spectacle by all standards. Great game by both sides, and it ended in favor of the Oak Tree. So the Lion could not roar hard at the Oak Tree. I mean, as hard as it could roar, it could not shake the Oak Tree down, guys. Anyway, let's come back. We'll be going over to the stadium to hear from both coaches, but then a brief summary of how the whole second half panned out. Were we expecting to see something different in the second half of the Lions?
Well, I think I mentioned that it's going to be a close game. There's no way Lions will open up for Hasselhoff to play, and Didi Dramani knows the quality of the Lions team. He knows that Bashir Hayford is a smart manager. He won't allow him to beat him twice easily. Exactly. So you could realize that Didi Dramani tried to manage the game. He tried to introduce more defensive-minded players to manage the game. You saw how they were playing, tried to while away time, brought in more experience.
Okay, Delali, let's go over to the University of Ghana Stadium and to my colleague Monica Bukari, who is standing by
their head coach Bashiru Hayford. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Yeah, quite a very bad day for you in office. What went wrong in today's game?
Well, tactically we played everything, only that the goals couldn't come. And then even we had an own goal. Our defender just headed the ball into the net. So that is football. We'll go back again. It's all play all. So we've done with Heart of Folk. We are left with two teams. We are preparing. We are going to prepare and face them. So yes, once again we've lost to Accra Heart of Folk, and it's no news.
It's been back to back with losing over the weekend and losing once again, and you saying it is no news. How does that make you feel?
No, well, it gives me a lesson, so I know where to continue again, because I've seen a lot from the two games. We are just preparing for the season, so the team has not gelled yet. We are preparing the team for the league. All these things are preparatory matches for the league, and it's good for us. You now try some new boys, and it's good. I've learned a lot from it.
Just before I let you go, we saw most of your players look like they were making every effort to be able to find the back of the net, but unfortunately, all efforts there went wasted. Are you going to work on your attacking front as you head into your game on Friday?
That has been our problem.
All right, so that was my colleague Monica Bukari there at the University of Ghana Stadium, speaking one of our favorite coaches of all time, Bashir Hayford there. This is a coach, a great coach by all standards, a legend by that standard, if you want to describe him. Anyway, so let's go back to the University of Ghana Stadium.
Two matches, so we are going to prepare. If we lose to Accra House of Folk, everybody knows that Hearts and Kotoko is not a mere club that you can push off, but we are trying. It's a new team, but we are trying to rub shoulders with them. And so we'll continue to do that.
All right. Wish you all the very best on Friday.
Thank you, too.
So that was Coach Bashiru Hayford telling us. He says it is no news losing against Accra Hearts of Folk because the attacking front is especially where they have been working on all these while. So heading into the next game, we'll see how it goes. But I've also been joined by the winning coach, Didi Dramani of Accra Hearts of Folk. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Quite a good day for you in office. You've won back-to-back. Just in this weekend, you scored Hearts of Lions. And again, you've won against them in today's game. First game of the GHALCA 2025 Top 4.
It's good to win, but it's good to put in energy, effort, and then performance. I think I value those aspects rather than just the element of winning. I see winning in different levels.
Now, we saw your first lineup. Many were expecting your potential 11 to be your first 11 selection. But unfortunately, we saw Benjamin Asari not in post in the first half. We saw Kelvin Osesibe also in bench and Kakari as well. What was the secret?
I think that we are in our periodization where we are, we need to share, game minutes and then across the squad, and it is important not to those players, out of the range where they have reached. We have not reached a level where we can go deep 90 minutes. Sometimes we are forced to push players beyond those minutes, and I think that scientifically it's unacceptable. We try to make sure that we are able to graduate the dosing elements.
Now, you brought in Kelvin Osei-Sibe in the second half. You brought in Kakari as well. Was it to protect the lone goal, or was it a change of formation for you?
I think that you need to look at their strength and respect the strength of the opponent in order to play against your strength and then your abilities. It was just to come and solidify what we already showed in the back four, and then also solidifying the team lead, and then solidify the fact that many players would have been running more than what they are supposed to be doing, so that we can try to deload them in that aspect.
Now, before I let you go, you are playing BBN Gold Stars, who won their game today. What are we expecting on Friday?
I think that we will go back again, and then you saw that maybe we'll come up with another squad in terms of load shedding, and then to manage the game. This period is also crucial. When you don't manage the loading, you can lose a player, and then you can lose a player for the entire season, and that is what we're trying to avoid. That we don't overdose the player in terms of the game minutes.
Your final words to your fan.
Phobia, we love you. Please keep coming to the stadium, fill up to the stadium, so that the organization of the top four will become very eminent.
All right. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the very best. So that was Coach Didi Dramani, coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, with their lone goal win there against the Kwando Hearts of Lions. But I am here, of course, with my colleague Mutala, who is joining me on the pitch side. Just to wrap up for you, Mutala, good evening.
Good evening.
I've forgotten I am supposed to now hand over the microphone to you, because you have. Tell me, you watch all two games here with me. It is the first game of the 2025 GHALCA Top 4. How do you see the games today?
Yeah, clearly for the lovers of football, you will enjoy the moment, you will enjoy the atmosphere. The two games that we have watched here this evening shows you that there's something in the locker. And I think that if the standard of play, the first game we watched, BBN Gold Stars and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, top game, the most prepared team got the victory. The second one we watched, early stages, you realize that the folk were not themselves, especially probably because of the changes that Coach Didi Dramani did to the team. Most of the first team players were on the bench. But Kwando Hearts of Lions also did not play badly at all. But to be beaten twice by the same opponent, sometimes it is a difficult thing in football to take. They tried as they could. This second half, I couldn't see a moment Hearts of Oak really threatened. It was all Hearts of Lions. But the coaches will tell you that let the goalkeeper work. All the shot that he had off target and all of that, that cannot win you football. But I think that Coach Bash, his squad will go back. And for Hearts of Oak, they think that good start, Kotoko in the mix. Probably Didi Dramani and Zito will be thinking, look, is it a moment now? How do I approach that particular game? But I think for the Phobians, they will be happy. Those who have dropped points will be thinking, what will be the strategy? But I think that on all, these two games that we have watched, brilliant football.
Brilliant games by all two teams and all four teams in the GHALCA 2025. From the pitch side here, my name is Monica Bukari, and I did this with Mutala, my colleague. But we are assuring you that on Friday we'll bring you exactly what you have been watching on GH1 TV, Star FM, Kasapa, and across all EIB network platforms. Get ready for more action from EIB Sports.
All right, so thank you very much, Monica Bukari and Mutala Mohammed there. Okay, so let's now turn our attention to the studio. We'll be bringing you a few highlights of games that have been played today. First off, we'll show you that of how BBN Gold Stars won in their game against Kotoko, a few of the highlights there. For those who are now tuning in and could not watch the first game in the afternoon, we'll bring you highlights of the goals and how those goals came about. But let's focus on this one, this important game. Hearts of Oak at home, and they welcomed Hearts of Lions. They're all playing here, but Hearts of Oak, you know this is where they are based. But, I mean, interestingly enough, Heart of Lions was also based here in Accra, though. Yeah. And I'm wondering, was the plan that, because initially, the top four was going to come off in Kumasi, and then later on, plans has to change, and it was brought close here. But then we've seen a good game. Right. Both coaches, you heard Bashir Hayford, you heard Coach Didi Dramani, and we were alluding to the fact that Didi Dramani has transformed, or is in the process of transforming Hearts of Oak, if it's anything to go by. I mean, what should we expect under his tutelage going into this season?
Well, obviously, I think when Hearts of Oak signed him, I did a video that I said, immediately Hearts of Oak signed Didi Dramani, they became title favorites. Wow. Because if you know him and at that time, I have not even watched him coach the team, but you know Didi Dramani, you know what he has been able to do. Unfortunately for him, the last time we saw him coach a team was with the Black Stars B. Exactly. And the football they played, and I think in the President Cup it was obvious. You watched them today in today's game, and you could see a clear indication of how a coach wants players to play. And I always say that in football, you tell results will always come. You can win games, you can lose games, but it's about how the team plays and whether indeed when you are watching the game you could see an imprint of a coach and how he wants them to play. You could see the first game or the first half, it was not his favorite starting 11. Because the confidence to even play newly promoted, newly signed players in the first opening game should clearly tell you that he was not even chasing for the results, but managing the game time, as he said in the post-match. He said, it's in as much as he wants the results, it's also a chance to text the players and prepare for the coming season. So you have to manage the game time. Most of the players that played in the President Cup, he benched some of them. The Homer World Cup, he benched some of them to switch up and give everybody enough playing time. And that's what happened. For him, I think Hearts of Oak fans will look at this and say, well, we have a manager, in him, things can be great. He automatically makes this Hearts of Oak team a title favourites in the Premier League. And every game that they've played under him, they've been competitive. Even if they've lost, they've played an excellent upgrade of football. And that's what you need. And he has also developed the individual players. The instructions has been good. If the players will be humble enough to learn under him, he can transform some of the players into great footballers that can even help them and help their career and also help the club. Because yes, the results may not be, some games he may not win, but as a footballer, he's a coach that you would wish to play under because he gives you good instructions. He teaches you how to play and how to understand your role as a player. So for me, he's a teacher, and as a footballer, these are the things that you need. And for a club like Hearts of Oak, they would always want a coach that would give them hope and inspire good performance. And that's what he does. And I think so far he's been doing that.
Great. So from wherever you're watching us from, a lot of people watching from the diaspora, from the United States, United Kingdom, in Germany. Kweku Asari Foko is watching us live, getting so many messages there. But the game that we brought you just ended, a few highlights there on your screens. It ended 1-0 in favor of Accra Hearts of Oak, who are in contention to win this GHALCA Top 4. They say they are going to win it. It's going to stay here. They started it with the Homer World Cup. It's still, the Homer World celebration seems to still be going on. It's not. They want to mine
3 points.
Points away. They want to mine and carry. Anytime they see goal, they want to carry it away. They won the Ghana Premier League. They've seen goal this time in the trophy that is being presented, and that is what is at stake. Games are coming up on Friday. We'll be updating you on that. But then before that, let me ask you, Mumin. Again, what does Coach Didi Dramani brings to the table, especially looking at, his impact so far with clubs he's coached. We've seen what he's done in what he did in Nordjylland. He came back again to the Black Stars fold to be on the bench and what have you. It tells you technically they know how gifted he is, and bringing that to the fore. Would we say Hartlepool did the right thing by getting Ouattara to go onto the board? To allow for Didi Dramani to dictate the pace on the touchline.
I think that's what they did. That's perfect thing to do, because if you really know Didi Dramani and you know his tactical and his quality, you won't doubt him. I mean, when he started his football career, he started with the women's football back in Tamale, and before he went to Kotoko, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a lot of people were saying, why Mashoud Dramani in Kotoko? But if you go back and check the records in Kotoko, he won the league back to back.
That's true.
You understand? And we have seen the various clubs that he has coached. So for me, what I think Has to do is because has to just give him the necessary support, give him the players. I mean, give him time. When you give Didi Mashoud Dramani time for 2 years, he's going to win a lot of trophies for the club. Because I have known Has. I've known what Has can do when it comes to interference. Has is a club that they normally don't give the coaches time. And Mashoud Dramani need time. You need to give him peace of mind to work.
That's true.
The guy is somebody that can even coach some of the coaches in the Premier League. They know him and they know what he can do. So when you listen to Mashoud Dramani, when he speaks, it's like he's speaking the minds of the likes of Ancelotti and Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola and co. And this is the guy that I've known for a long time. And when he's talking to a player, he knows how to talk to the player. Psychologically, these days we don't call them coaches. We call them managers, because you need to manage the players too. You need to manage them. Sometimes some of the players, you don't need to talk to them in a way that will not make the player feel. And Didi is somebody who knows this player. This is how I'm going to talk to him. This is how I'm going to approve this person. So for me, I think that Has is going to be one of the teams that clubs will be like, I don't want to play against in next seasons to come, because I foresee what Didi is going to do because of the progressive, how he started the team, building the team. I mean, they just signed the Lali's former player. I mean, Abdul Karim. And he featured Abdul Karim today. And we've seen what the guy did today. So for me, I think Has should give Didi Dramani time. Just time to work. They shouldn't have, no interference, because Has, a lot of things are into the team that we don't need to talk. But they should give Didi Dramani time for him to do what he can do, so that Has will be the Has that the supporters and the board want them to be.
Anyway, for those of you who know Hartlepool that much, that is what we're asking the supporters to take it easy, especially when they're losing. They don't like to lose at all. I know them so well. But hey, just for us to enjoy good football, it tells us that this serves as a toast for what we should expect in the coming Ghana Premier League. It means that it's going to be really a tall order if it's anything to go by.
Yeah, I think I mentioned earlier that this season, the coming season, will be one of the most competitive seasons because of the kind of coaches we've had and how the coaches have been with the team. Vivian Goes as an experienced manager from Paul Manson. Kotoko has a proven winner, Karim Zito. Nations FC had one of the best developmental coaches, one of the best brains in football in Ghana, Kasim Mengo. Has to focus Didi Dramani. Look at Heart of Lions, Bashir Hayford. If you go to even the recent teams have experience, like players coaches that understand the game. Even those with young coaches are doing brilliantly well. People that understand. Dreams FC has Wilfred Dormon, one of the brilliant managers in the game. If you go to these young apostles and the like, these are teams. If you look at the teams around, even those that don't have the experienced managers, they have the young, brainy coaches that are excellent. I've always said Ghana, we have excellent managers around. We've always needed the support and the resources to play. And I think I'm excited that the FA is investing this level of money, which will make it more competitive. Because one, one, referees are being paid well, so there will be more proper checks and balances. Two, there's enough money to start the season with. $1 million. My prayer is that straight it comes for the clubs to get enough preparation to prepare. And then once that comes, the players are more comfortable. We can play at the highest level. And for me, and now most of the games will be on TV because of the broadcast, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, we are doing basic things to get the league more competitive. Once the results becomes competitive and the results are not predetermined, I think on any day, look at the game we watched today. Excellent football.
Yeah. I think officiating too top
excellent.
notch.
Imagine a Ghana Premier League game like this. You watch, you come back and watch again. The pitch wasn't good, but we are still talking about the football. So you see, sometimes the pitch will not be as good as what you expect, but if the football is good, we will talk about it. So for me, I think whatever it is, the players and the quality has always been there. The extracts is what matters, and for me, if we can do those things, next season will be one of the exciting seasons for all of us.
That's quite interesting there. Okay, so let's look at how the table looks like currently. We'll be bringing you who is topping what. So it's ready. There you have it. We currently have Gold Stars on top. They've played a game. They've won one with 3 points there. So Hearts of Oak there, they've also played one with 3 points. And then Hearts of Lions, no points at all. Kumasi Asante Kotoko lying bottom place. So that's how the table looks like after the games have been played today. So, so this is unofficially out from us. So the official one, when we bring the official one, definitely we'll put it. So this is how we are projecting it for you, and this is how the table is going to look like.
Most likely we'll do like this because
exactly.
Because Kotoko conceded in their game 2 goals. They conceded 2. Lions conceded only 1. Gold Stars scored 2 goals. The House of Folk scored 1 goal. So obviously, I think that's the right. Obviously, Gold Stars will be leading. So I think that's what. But we just always have to wait for the competition organizers to get to be fair. That's what it's going to be like. I think the next game is what will look most likely how House of Folk Gold Stars game will most likely determine who becomes the champion. But I think so far it's been excellent. Once is so that the next game we will use head to head because now they played each other. When they go and play each other, then you'll be able to use head to head to determine who is the right champion. But this is a fair reflection of the game we watched. I think Gold Stars obviously played a more tougher opponent as compared to Heart of Folk. Because obviously Kotoko is more tougher than Heart of Folk. Heart of Lions, and then they managed to beat them. Heart of Folk themselves, they always say football beat the opponent who is in front of you. They got Heart of Lions, a team that have, and it's more difficult when you play a side and you are going to play them again instantly. So obviously, the Lions had the benefit of hindsight to prepare against Didi Dramani's side and approach the game differently. And you could see, so it was movement and fine margins. It was an old goal that was different. So you could see it was a game that has draw written all over it, but it's just more of experience. House of Folk is House of Folk, So they used the experience, the character, and I think that's what helped them. They had the character ahead of Lions, and they took advantage of it. But in terms of football, I think Lions were great in total. Even in the second half,
If you look at the first half, has played the first half very well. Second half was different game altogether. So I think that Bashiru Herford, he came with a different tactics in the second half because the first half was different. So if they had played the second half like the first half, things would have been different. So like he said, interview, he said, I'm preparing the team. They have not gelled up. So this is just a preparation, and I think that looking at him at the bench, he was calculating his mind that no, this is not the kind of team I want to build. There's still progressing in terms of how I want to build a team, and he will also respect the fact that he played against a certain House of Folk. You understand? This time the game has changed because when you wear House JC or you wear Kotoko JC, no matter how it is, you need to play. It doesn't matter how you perform on the pitch. Just defend. Like you made your first analysis about Didi defended the game. He didn't want to concede. He managed the game with his defensive setup of play. So I think that all the same, the game has been a fantastic game.
And I think if you look at Heart of Lions, for instance, these are young players that they are building. Look at Eche, for instance, who we all think is perhaps the man of the match of the game. He's from a Division 2 side, Banana in FC. Walks into a Premier League team and dominates play. Look at, I was jokingly saying that Freeman at Bando will be a trouble. If you go to Bando, he'll give you 3-0. Because look at the kind of football he played, very workaholic. If he gets you at Bando with the fans behind him, you leave with 3-0. And this is the kind of football that, this is the kind of player that Bashir Ford would like. Once they just announced him last week. So he's not been able to understand his play, but we could all tell that he's workaholic. He would love to move around. He would love to rush the players. If they understand how he plays, he's also good in the air. Come on, if he gets you 2-0, 3-0, because Didi Ramani's side has one of the best left backs in this game. Someone who has the ability to give in-swing crosses. So if he finds that mojo, and their pattern is based on find the striker in the box, find the right passes, it's going to be a tough game. And for me, I think that's what he would want. Understand the players, and it's an off-season talk. Actually, no disrespect to Lions, is a tough team, a world traditional team, but obviously has to focus. So I think they've done well. Both coaches have showed up. Bashir Ford, he will go and tell his boys, come on, you guys played, you guys gave a good account of yourself. And surprisingly, they are one of the teams in the Premier League that plays excellent.